We live and in full effect right from the top. We are about to put together and assemble an all-world team with a player from every single country that's in the Olympics right now. That will be 12 players.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put together a full 12-man roster with the best player that we believe is on every team, and we'll see how good this team is relative to the NBA. Y'all ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. How you guys feeling today before we do this?
It's Friday. It was Fan Appreciation Day. Talk to the people. This is what it is. What up, fellas? Black man.
What's up, y'all?
Bron, I
Black
hate
people,
that
shout out to
shirt,
y'all.
man.
That's how we start, Knox. That's how the day started.
That's crazy.
Chat,
I don't like
so
your
who
face,
got a-
Ron.
Everybody's starting off with good
Chat, who
energy
got a-
today.
I
Who got a
don't
better
like your
shirt,
face,
Chad?
Ron.
I mean, my shirt is just a wrinkle old
Hey.
regular white t-shirt. It's
You
just
coming on
raggedy,
television?
but, like,
You
I
coming
hate
on
this
to this?
shirt, man.
You coming onto the internet with a wrinkled shirt on, bro? I mean, you over here getting on Ron. That's crazy.
I still hate the shirt. I don't care.
I'm
Like,
just
you know,
saying, like y'all see the flowers.
What is that
finally
shirt?
They finally giving me my flowers as a host.
Just a rose shirt?
Yeah. I'm like, finally. Thank you, Omar, for pointing out that my deficiencies weren't as glaring as you thought they were. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get into it. So first, we know all the teams that are in the Olympics for the basketball side, but in case you don't know, let me go ahead and run these down. So we got Australia, we got Greece, we got Canada, we got Spain, Brazil, Germany, France, Japan, US, South Sudan, Serbia, and Puerto Rico. We need a player from each of these teams. Fellas, what we're going to do is figure out everybody's player that we believe should be on the team from each country. Majority wins, and then we'll put that player on the roster. And then from there, we'll figure out the starting lineup, and then we'll see just how good this team is. All right. First team that we're going to start with is Australia. Mars.
Joklando.
That's what I picked.
Yeah.
You too, Chill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jock Landau.
Wait. Well, we have to draft a player for every team.
Yes, from every country, yes.
And so Jock Landale's the pick?
No, that's who I picked. And
It's my pick. You guys can disagree. You guys can go Dyson
okay.
Daniels if you want, Josh Giddey, Patty Mills,
Some better players.
Jack
Exum.
McVay, whoever you want.
Yeah.
But I'm going Jock Landau.
Who you picking, Swiper?
Just like a Rockets connection.
Yes.
Oh.
I need hooping, but yes.
If I'm building an actual roster, probably Dyson Daniels.
Okay.
Dyson.
Dyson Daniels is your guy.
I want the legend, man.
Patty. Ben Simmons?
Joe Ingles.
Joe Ingles is on that team, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot Joe Ingles was on that team.
Give me the legend, Joe Ingles.
Jock Landau. Jock Landau majority vote, so you picked him, right?
So we're really not getting Josh Giddey.
Oh, no. None of us picked him. Yeah.
I mean, that's obviously the best pick, Ron, but I want Joe Ingles.
No,
All right.
Dyson Daniels is obviously the best pick, but
I mean,
Yeah.
Josh is better than Dyson.
And
Yeah,
on top,
but he's not
we-
getting
we-
rotation minutes for
yeah,
us on our team. though.
we
That's
gonna
the
have
thing.
the Derek
But
White.
you ain't playing Josh Giddey over none of our wings, Ox. You ain't like
so
players like that.
give
What
me
wing?
give me the defender who's better off the ball and all of those things. Give me that.
Well, Swiper, we can only pick one player from US too. Swiper, it's not like we get
But
one player
Germany,
from everywhere
we
else.
can get a wing from Germany too.
And Josh Giddey's bringing the ball up. He's the
So
point
was
guard.
Franz.
Franz, I'm not doing this with you right now. All right. All right.
You
all
ain't
right,
even
so-
pick Josh Giddey. Yeah, what was that? Jock Landau. Yeah.
So Jock Landale is the first player on this roster.
Let's go. Come
Shut
on.
up,
Chat, that
Jock.
doesn't mean just because he was the first player selected doesn't mean we're essentially building the team around Jock.
Yes, we are. He's the first
Okay,
pick.
all right. Jock is our centerpiece. Shout out to Jock, man.
Let's go. Come on.
All right, so we got Jock from Australia. Next, we have Greece.
Oh, okay.
Mars.
Next. All right, here we go.
Next, should this really just be a next?
But I'm trying to think about his his fit with Jock.
Oh man.
We'll go with Giannis. We'll go with Giannis. But the issue is Jeff Teague has already said Giannis without Thanasis can't hoop. And if we ain't getting Thanasis,
Okay, first of all, Thanasis is at the Olympics. He don't have to be on the crew. He's there though, so that's the important.
so we just need to have him in the crowd.
That's it. He just need to be
because
there.
he in the Greek facility right now. Like he's still working with. Is he allowed in our facility, or is that 2 Greek people? I'm just asking.
No, he's definitely available. Yes, he got to be around.
Well, bring him on as an assistant coach.
Damn all that. That's what y'all want. I personally want. I want Papa Nikola. You know what I'm saying? That's who I want. Give me Pop. Give me Pop.
We're not taking Papa Giannis. Giannis is dead.
That's crazy.
Wait, that's not funny. Didn't he pass away?
No, like it's a player literally on a team called Papa.
Yeah, but then you gonna say Giannis is dead. So, whatever. We can take Nikola.
That's crossing the line, but you can. No, man, it's okay.
Hey, you know the niggas is cousins, man. Stop
it. Shout out to Papa Nikola, man. Houston legend. Shout out to Papa Nikola.
Chill.
Giannis.
Swiper.
Don't ask me that question.
All right, my bad. All right,
Swiper said he wanted Nicolaitis.
Hey, Ox, since we're just talking BS right now, did you see the new kickoff rules for the NFL yesterday?
No, why would I watch that?
Nobody watched. You didn't watch, Ron? I know you watched it.
I seen it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you like them?
Not right now. I got to get accustomed to it. Right. I got to see it over a few more games.
Anyway, let's move on to the next country and just we know who we're drafting, please.
We have the next.
We got things to do today, y'all.
The next country kind of is obvious, but we'll see how you guys feel about it. We got Canada.
How's that obvious?
That's not obvious.
It's not.
Well, Lou Dort, based on these guys' mindset, I'm taking Lou Dort.
I'm taking Lou Dort.
If y'all do this, I swear.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna go with Shea, but you know what I'm saying? Let's not act like there's not other guys on that team.
Shea and Giannis with Jock Lando.
All right, fellas.
Well, okay, he wants Jamal. I don't want Jamal.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you guys some time to think about it. We're gonna take a quick lunch break. Chat. You guys spam who we need to take in the chat. We'll be right back.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
PC Nation? Warmer, sunnier days are calling. Fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So no matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy nutritious, great tasting meals. Make today the day you kickstart a new healthy routine. What are you waiting for? With 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, you'll always have new flavors to explore. Crush your wellness goals this July with dietitian-approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. Make your day delicious. From breakfast to dessert, stay fueled with easy, nutritious options. Treat yourself to restaurant-quality meals that feature premium ingredients like filet mignon, shrimp, and blackened salmon. Keep kitchen time to a minimum. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes. No shopping, prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage calories, maximize protein intake, avoid meat, or simply eat well-balanced. Head to factormeals.com/playerschoice50 and use code playerschoice50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code playerschoice50 at factormeals.com/playerschoice50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
Well, that stuff do look good though, for real.
So I got my box on the way.
Man.
Congratulations.
I'm eating Skittles. They told me that I can get something for everybody up here, but you know how.
But what, Ron?
But I'm still waiting on my box to see if it's something that you guys really want. So we'll see if you guys get your disbursement.
I'm taking Dylan Brooks, man.
Dylan Brooks.
I'm taking Dylan Brooks.
Really?
Canada. I'm taking Dylan Brooks.
Really? Wait, so who do we got so far? We got Jock Landale and Giannis, right?
Yes.
Jock Landale and Giannis.
Okay, well, give me SGA, Ron.
Thank you, Ox. For once, you're not being a contrarian.
But if Josh Hart was on Team Canada,
Well, then it depends where we're gonna. I'm thinking where we're gonna get our point guard from. Because I'm
You're thinking the same way I'm thinking. I'm saying we can find a better guard than SGA.
We could do better.
We can do better than SGA.
No,
where
the league guard spot.
You ain't see what Tyus Jones was doing for South Sudan?
Y'all gotta cut it out, please. Go ahead.
I'm taking Dillon. I don't tell you. I'm taking Dillon.
All right, chill. Who you rocking?
SGA. I'll take SGA.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Swiper.
Everybody knows where I'm going.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Shout out Jamal getting the vote though, and Dylan Brooks. But we got SGA. So as of right now, it's SGA, Jock Landale.
That's nice.
And
Pick and roll.
Yeah, because Giannis the notorious good screener.
He can screen.
Okay. Y'all kill me with that. I swear y'all.
Mars, are you crazy, Mars? What's wrong with you, man?
What did I do?
What is wrong with you? You've always been critical of Giannis as a screener.
He has. You know, he's very anti-Giannis, if we're being honest.
What kind of screener does Giannis have?
Chill. You get on me for being anti. I just think Tatum's the 8th best player in the league. He actually thinks Giannis isn't top 4. That's the difference between us. That's crazy. Y'all let him get away with that.
And they call me the Giannis hater when it's clearly
because he has an accent. They let him get away with it. Whatever. I get it.
All right. Okay.
Damn that accent. He a Giannis hater.
Today's one of those days. I see.
I really want to know how much. I really want to know how much you could get away with in America, Mars, with that accent. Like I literally want to know if you could get away with murder.
I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay, say no more.
Especially after what you did to my good friend Dub. I can't believe you. I'll never.
It's one of those days. It's cool.
Blame the Brit. All right. Spain is next.
Santiago Dama.
I like it.
Santi?
As much as I got love for my man Rudy, I want to say Rudy, you know what I'm saying? I want to shout out to another legend. But yeah, let's go with Santi for sure.
For sure, Santi? Is Santi a better fit than Sergio?
You just took SGA.
What's his name? What they call him, Ron?
Chacho.
Chacho. You talking about Chacho?
Oh man,
shit, I didn't see Chacho.
Well, to be fair, there's only one international basketball star on the team with his own movie, so I feel like we should take that player.
Juancho.
Yes.
Take his brother before I take him.
I like it when they switch my vote to Chacho. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, but hold on, no, Sergio Lua. That's not Sergio Rodriguez. Sergio Rodriguez.
Okay, that's what I was asking. I wasn't sure.
Sergio Lua's a legend too, though. He's the one that hit the game winner on Shaq's team.
Yeah.
Well,
Shots
if we didn't have a bad backup center already, I would say we can take Willie, but whatever.
Rudy Fernandez?
We don't have a backup center yet. Unless you're playing Giannis backup 5. I mean, I guess. So.
We got a starting center. We don't have a backup 5.
Well, we're gonna get to Serbia soon, so
right.
We definitely have a backup center. We don't have a starting center.
I don't think Serbia's backup center is that good, but I'm taking Santiago Dama.
I'm taking Santi too. Mars, don't start trolling, bro.
He's been trolling since he got on.
This man's Swiper just said I don't have Giannis top 4, so it's clearly just one of those days where he just saying
that's a troll. Have you heard you talk about Giannis? All right, never mind. You're right.
I said he's not a good screen setter, and somehow that just means I hate him.
All right.
That's fundamentally not true. Because I was trying to figure out.
Disagree.
Yes, we do. Because this is nuts that he's not a good screen center. What exactly?
Well, you've been wrong a lot recently, Chill. So if we disagree,
what a dig! You see that? How that Chill? What kind of dig is that?
It's a young dig. That's all. You know how smug British people can be. You know how they are.
Smug.
Yeah,
Mars, is it 1 on 4?
So
this looks eerily familiar, right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember how you used to jump my good friend? You know,
so do I have to cry about it and say I'm always on the roads when I come over here?
Every time he comes over here, he's behind enemy lines.
Yeah, man. Every time they try against me too, man. Damn.
Can we get back to this Giannis screening thing? That I'm wrong about Giannis screening? Like, Mars, what do you constitute as a good screener? What as a screener, right? As a good screener, what do I have to do to be a good screener?
Well, you gotta set the screen. You gotta set screens at the right angle, depending on what the aim of the screen is. You gotta make contact.
Sure.
You gotta make contact.
Sure.
You've either got to roll hard or stay in the pocket.
Right.
You got to be able to flip screens.
Flip them.
Yeah, you got to be able to flip screens because if the point guard's going one way, but they're already prepared to ice the screen or whatever, you got to be able to change the angle of the screen. You got to be able to do that.
Sure.
Anything else I'm missing? Any fundamentals I'm missing on screening? No, I think that pretty much covers it.
Sure.
You got to be able to do all of those things. Giannis does maybe one of them.
Which is what?
He stays in the pocket on occasion, but more often than not, he just pops out. He just slips every time.
He's not even like
Giannis ain't a good screener. I don't know why we're doing this. Yeah, the only thing he does do is sometimes he stays in the pocket, but more often than not, he's slipping or he's popping out to the three, not making contact. He'll never rescreen a day in his life.
Like, that's not true, Mars. That part right there is not true. When he starts, yes, he did. When he was playing with Damian Lillard last season, he definitely rescreened. They got that from Denver. That's where they got that from. But he might not do it a lot.
He'll pop out and then go into another screen, but he won't. A rescreen is you set the pick, and it's like, I'm not gonna call it a goal talk screen because that's a different thing. He doesn't do that either. But if someone comes off the screen and they're either playing drop or they're hedging, Giannis isn't going to then set another screen on that same possession. What Giannis does is he'll run a DHO, Dame will come off it, he'll slip, Dame will pitch it back to him, and then Giannis will set another screen. That's a completely different thing, and he'll make no contact on either one of those screens. That's not a rescreen. That's just resetting the play. And either way, he's still not a good screener. But
yeah, he's not top 20 in screen assists or anything. The regular season need to chill, so he could be better. I'll say that he could be
better.
If he was Rudy Gobert as a screener, Dame would have looked a lot better this year, and the Bucks would have looked a lot better.
So top 4 screener in the league, basically.
Wouldn't that be largely due to the action that they run? So Giannis is really good at diving to the basket. So with him diving to the basket, it's a lot of slip screens. They're not really concerned with him picking and popping because he's not going to shoot, right? So they're not really concerned with that. But what they are concerned with, him getting to the rim. Giannis dives to the basket just as good as any big in the game, right? So with him diving to the basket, as good as any big in the game. Him playing in the mid post, just as good as any big in the game. Now, you have to be able to screen.
Playing in the what?
Mid post.
In the mid post.
What do you mean playing in the mid post as good as any big in the game?
Exactly what I just said. Playing in the mid post, not around the rim, not in the post, but about 6 to 7 feet away from the basket. That's where the mid post is. Floaters. As
good as any big in the game?
I think so. Hooks.
No. Not even close. He can't. He doesn't make any shot outside of the restricted area. I mean, honest with you, he doesn't make a shot.
He got the little push shot.
Yes,
no.
I'm living with it, but he does have the.
Yes, he does.
No, but chill. No, not as any big in the game. I mean,
what? Now this is what you're going off of, Swiper. You're going off of what is any big in the game to you?
Jokic.
As any Jokic, big in the game, but even
Jokic and
Bam,
those aren't any bigs in the game.
Anthony Davis is really good. We say
Isaiah Hartenstein.
Isaiah Hartenstein is better in the mid post than Giannis.
I thought y'all talking about that push shot.
He's better in that 5 to 10 foot range.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about that little mid. He's 100%. He's way better, chill, way better.
This is crazy. Okay,
I'm not even trying to hate. No, chill. I was defending Giannis.
No, you guys go hating on Giannis.
No. But I'm saying he's not good there. He's not a good post player. Traditionally, he's not been a good post player. He's not good in that area. Chill. He literally the season before this last, I want to say outside of restricted area, I believe on the court he shot like 29% from outside the restricted area to the 3-point line last year. Not this last year, the year before.
No way it was that.
It was 4 outside that area from the 6 feet out.
Because essentially what I'm understanding with Giannis, he can't screen. He can't score.
I didn't say that. That was that guy.
Not a good. No, I said he's not a good screener.
He's not a good screener. So on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. If he's not good, he's got to be at least average, which is a 5. So he's not
compared to bigs. He's probably like a.
Right. So he's a below average screener. He doesn't score outside of 5 feet ever. Yes. He doesn't score outside of 5 feet. Okay, I'm sorry. In Swiper's estimation, so that's less than 30%.
So chill. Listen to this.
Giannis doing
because he's so unstoppable.
But chill. But listen to this. He made last year. He was amazing. He shot 82% at the rim last year on like 82% the restricted area, which on like half of his attempts came from there, which is insane. That's like 1 of 1. He's the best. He's the best ever, probably from that area.
Now wouldn't that constitute as him diving to the basket? Him picking.
Well, but that's Giannis
him-
like
it's
doing
him
that
driving
thing
and
though.
getting
Like
in
you know what I mean? That like that
We
crossover
already know who he is in
dribble.
transition. All right, I know that.
But that's where I love
That
it.
part I
From
won't argue.
transition and him driving. He pops out of screens and then they give him the ball and it just ends up with like a 5-out ISO. That's what it ends up being.
Right.
It's
So
not him
what
pick
is-
and rolling.
What does Giannis shoot from mid range? Because Giannis
So-
does shoot mid range shots.
Giannis shot 45% from 3 to 10 and 32% from 10 to 16.
So
then
what is
you
that?
keep-
What is
so
that
a third of
relative
his
to the league?
shots.
Huh?
So
What is that relative to the
Below
league?
average in both.
Below,
areas.
yeah, below average. Yeah,
So
well
40,
below average.
45% from midi. That's
From
below
three-
average.
No,
so when
3
you-
to,
No,
3
no,
to
not from
10
three.
feet.
Yeah,
3
so
to 10
right
feet.
outside the restricted area to the for the free throw line.
No,
So that's
And what was those percentages? That's 40.
He shot 45.
What's the league
45%.
average?
And that's but that's taking into account all the shots. So even closer to the basket than away from the basket too. And then
right.
so he just chill. He just doesn't have like. But again, that's also
I'll find the league average. for you.
that's
And
all.
then-
And swipe it 10 to 16. You said 10 to 17.
3 to 10 feet. It's 45. From 10 to 16 is 32, and then it's even worse
32%.
outside of that.
Oh yeah, he's a bum.
That's what it sounds like to me.
You guys
That's exactly
know.
what it sounds like to me. Like, he's garbage.
Giannis is one of the
He is
most dominant
garbage.
interior scorers we've ever
Ever.
seen.
It sound like-
I
Nah,
him.
but when he's getting
he's not
to the
limited
rack
outside of
post,
that. It's crazy.
it's so hard to stop him from getting to the basket that those are good stats to know, but I still feel like it doesn't really matter because you can't stop him from running and dunking.
So
it's
league average, y'all this last
he's
year.
a monster. He's a
From
monster.
3 to 10,
Doesn't
league
matter.
average was 45.2%. League average from 3 to 10, which is exactly Giannis's number.
Right.
League
So
average
Chill
at
was
the
right. From the
No,
mid
yeah,
post,
yeah.
he's just as good as anybody.
no.
I wanna away from because 3 to 10, the free throw line is 15 feet as
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So in the restricted area, like Swiper said, like the little charge circle.
82.
Yeah, he's about 12% above league average. In the paint, but not the restricted area,
Right.
he's at 37%.
Yeah.
So everything in the paint that isn't a restricted area, 37%. That's 7% below league average. In the mid-range, 34.9%. That's 7% below
Chill.
league average.
It's bad.
From 3, 20 from above the breakthroughs, 28.3%. That's 8% below league average.
It's bad, chill.
And then on corner threes, he only shot 3 the whole year, but he missed all 3 of them.
Yeah. It's
So
bad,
once
chill.
again, below league
he
average.
literally cannot
So
shoot.
So
factually,
Giannis is all. So
everywhere-
Giannis is garbage.
No! Who
That's what
said
it sounded
that?
like.
Who said that?
That's
because
what
if
it
I
sounded
show
like.
you Shaq shot chart,
Right.
he's better in the paint. But if I show you Shaq shot
So
chart, you're
Giannis
gonna
is
see-
Shaq then. That's who Giannis
Yeah.
is. He's Shaq, basically.
No, but no, from his shot profile, what he's best at. What he's best at.
Comparatively, he would.
I just want to make sure I'm
compare more
understanding.
to Shaq.
I want to make sure that I want to make sure I'm understanding where you guys are. Comparative to the game today, take Giannis getting downhill in transition off the table. We're
No.
just in the half court. This is where we are. We're just in the half court. Where is Giannis scoring the basketball?
At the rim.
That's Shaq.
No,
because
but chill.
No, because Shaq is doing it with post ups. Giannis
Yeah.
is doing it
Not
with
post up.
driving.
Giannis is not doing that with post
That's
up.
why
Getting
it's
to the
different.
rim. So he's
Yeah,
just
the way
getting
they
to the
get
rim.
Giannis is more comparable. People gonna get mad at me as a scorer.
To
to
LeBron?
like 2007 LeBron.
Yes.
That's
I've
really
heard
who
that
he
before.
compares to.
I have heard
In the
that
half
before.
court, that's really who.
But again, chill. He's led the NBA.
Actually, the playmaking is pretty good.
He's
But
led
that's
the
who
NBA
he
in
compares
transition points. What, the
That's
last
who
6
he
years?
compares to.
Is it 6 years?
I believe so. Yeah,
I think he's the
believe
best
so.
transition player in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even close.
Undoubtedly.
It's not even. Yeah, it's not even close. So so chill. He literally does. That's why in the playoffs he has so many issues. He literally does. I mean, relative to like when he needs to score, 4-quarter situations, all that stuff. He doesn't score at a high clip on post ups, turnarounds, any of that
Even though
stuff.
he does have that in his game. I seen him on the block with the
He was
turnovers.
better this year. I think did he average a point
He
over a point
He
per
actually
possession
was better. I don't think he was better this season. I think he was better the year before that.
at post up? No, it was like. I don't want to go too low, but it was around like 0.75. It wasn't high at all. This year, I think he was better than post.
Like last season, he had that turnaround in his game. Last season, he had that face up in his game, which was right around the box or in the mid post. He had that in his game. Now, relative to what you're telling me, Mars, how many shots was he shooting? Was he shooting? Okay, if he's shooting 30%, is he shooting 2 shots in that area? Is he shooting one shot in that area? Because the 82% that you're telling me about, how many shots is he shooting at the rim? Is 80% of his shots at the rim as opposed to 20% of his shots in the mid post?
Giannis shot 2 shots a game out of the post this year.
Two
field goal attempts, but he also drew fouls. So you have to factor in that he was getting to the free throw line.
1.10?
So
1.01? What you're saying?
Points per possession?
Yeah, 1.01 points per possession.
Right.
I also think that might have been his best in the last couple of years, if I remember correctly.
If I remember correctly, 22 was probably the best, but he doesn't post up a whole bunch. It's not a large portion.
Giannis was 0.97 the year prior, and then Giannis was 1.01 21-22. So he tied 21-22 as a post player. But I'm saying, Chill, that's like for Giannis in his size, he could be better. Is the thing. He could actually be better.
We're going into year 11. I mean,
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's probably not going to happen.
We've probably seen everything that we're going to see. I don't think we've seen anything. We're going to see anything more, unless he turns into a long ball shooter like Ray Allen, who was already a long ball shooter. That's not going to happen.
But then when you're comparing him to like other bigs, like Anthony Davis, like people say what they want. That first round, even versus Denver, he was making every pop shot possible, everything, mid range, all that stuff. And he did it. He does it pretty well over the course of the regular season too. It's just like Giannis is just limited with that, but he's still a better offensive player than Anthony Davis. Like, it's not really a question.
Fellas, we're gonna get back to this draft. We all came to the conclusion Giannis just has no bag, and he's really not as good an offensive player as we all think he is.
Oh my God.
Bro,
stop crying, bro. We already knew he was bagless. We know that he's sorry in the mid range, but like I said, bro is a monster, so it doesn't really matter. We're just talking about some deficiencies that don't mean nothing because you can't stop him from getting to the rim. He will run and dunk for 48 minutes, and you can't stop him from doing it. So who cares? Nobody need Giannis to shoot threes and 17-foot pull-ups. You can't stop him, so who cares? He's bagless, 100% bagless. Who cares? He's still a monster.
So when we start talking about the better players, like who are we comparing Giannis to? Because he can't do that stuff that other people can do. But he's bagless.
If you can't stop him from doing what he wants to do, he doesn't need to hezzy tween spin all that dumb shit. He gets straight to it. He would dunk on you, your friend's mama, and everybody else. So it doesn't matter. It don't matter.
Pretty much. They can't stop him. They can't stop him from getting where he wants to go. So yeah, he's not effective from anywhere else. But
he works on this stuff. I've seen him in workouts. Why isn't he better at this stuff?
Because because you work on something doesn't mean you're gonna be good at something. I could work on
he might actually be good at some of these things, but it's just like it's so much easier for me to step around you and just come this way. Why waste time doing all the other stuff? Like
some of it is
I guarantee Giannis can actually do some of the other things that people think he can't do, but for what? We not out here for vanity. We out here to get
Victor Wembanyama didn't even average 0.9 points per possession.
The hell with all that cute stuff, man. Get straight to it. Giannis don't
what does that mean
with the basketball?
So what does that mean moving forward? Like because it sounded to me like Giannis's game is predicated on getting to the basket, right? And being strong as an
100%.
A lot of that has to do with flight and athleticism. So when that slows down, what's going to happen to Giannis? Does Giannis do we push him off the cliff, or does he?
That's why he needs to learn to screen.
What now happens to Giannis?
He needs to learn to screen. That's
he takes
1.5 shots a game as a roller. So this Giannis dive into the ring. He barely does it because he just wants to stop short and then build his own head of steam and drive. That's what he does. But if he just became actually a pick and roll threat, he would add so. AD is going to have such great longevity compared to like what people would expect from an Anthony Davis type, because of how good he is as a pick and roll player. If Giannis can unlock some, and AD is not even that good of a screener. He's got better, but he's not even that good. But if Giannis can unlock some of that, and then he'll probably end up having to play full-time 5. If he can unlock some of that, he can prolong his career without being able to shoot.
Or Mars.
And develop a post game.
Or we can just wrap our head around the fact that he's cooked. Like then it's time to go hang out in Athens.
I mean that's
time to go home, Giannis. You had a good run, brother. It was amazing. It was amazing, and you cooked while you cooked. But once he can't run like that no more, maybe it's just time to go hang out with the kids, bro. No big deal.
So we're looking at a Dominique Wilkins fall off. Like he's just gonna
Man,
fall into oblivion.
but that's what athleticism does. Same thing with Russell Westbrook. That's just John Moran. There's speculation. Steve Francis. You've seen it all. Clyde Drexler. You've seen it all. This is what happens when you rely on all-time great athleticism, David Thompson, and then eventually your career changes. No, first off, never mind. But all that stuff.
No, don't never mind.
I don't feel like having a side point because you know David. You remember who David Thompson was. He was Jordan before Jordan. So all.
No, I'm just saying he fell off for different reasons. So that's what I was saying.
Yeah, my brother can't have life issues.
No, I'm just saying, but he didn't fall off because his athleticism declined. It was for
chill, Mars.
It was the 70s.
We got to get back to this list. All right, we're on Spain.
Right.
Santi Aldama's been chosen twice. Chill and Swiper. Who are you taking from Spain?
Just Aldama's fine. He's coming. I guess he's coming off the bench. Whatever.
Okay. I like Lowell though.
Get a vet in
here. He just made an unwon 3, as you said that.
Shout out, sir. That's what he's good for.
Yeah.
But it looks like we got Santi, so that's who we rocking with. Moving on to the next team, we have Brazil. And in case you guys don't know, I read something that said Brazil advanced. I don't think they advanced though because they're the 3rd team in their bracket. But they got a win earlier today, so shout out to Brazil. They beat.
Oh. Can I bring Anderson Varejao out of retirement?
No,
they beat Japan.
Oh, okay.
Can I take 2 years away from being 2 years away?
2 years
Bruno
away.
Caboclo? Can I take Bruno Caboclo, please?
That's what
I think that's the obvious choice.
Yeah.
No, they got Gui Santos from Golden State. He's there.
They got Felicio too.
Oh yeah, let me
they
get
got Raul Neto.
He Brazilian?
Yeah, they do got Neto, but he's not on the roster though. He's hurt.
No, I'm taking Bruno Caboclo.
But he would be playing if he wasn't hurt though, right, Ron?
Yeah, Bruno went ballistic earlier today too. He had like 33 and 17.
Did they play?
Japan.
Oh yeah, okay, 5-7.
All right, so we got one for Bruno.
We already got Jamal Murray, so we don't need Victor.
SGA. We have SGA.
Oh, we got SGA, right? We got SGA.
Not Jamal Murray because he playing trash again.
Right. So we don't need. We got SGA.
What channel is this on?
They don't got that channel over there.
Oh.
But no, it's the screen. I got just they got the 4. It's just hard to navigate all this Olympic stuff.
I'll take Bruno.
I don't want any of these players. Can we bypass?
No, respect Brazil. Respect Brazil. Bruno Caboclo.
We're going to have 2 non-playable centers on the bench.
Shout out.
He's not non-playable. Ron just said he had 33 and 17.
I want Raul Neto. Give me Neto.
Alex, he's not on the roster.
Just because he got hurt, huh?
Then I want Ben Simmons for Australia.
All right. Relax. Okay. I got Bruno. I'm sorry. I got Bruno. I got Bruno. Golly.
Bruno Caboclo is on the roster with us.
No way Swiper got jean shorts on. Y'all leave him alone. I got your back, Swiper. You know I got your back, dog.
Nothing wrong with jean shorts, man. I respect jean shorts.
At all.
Where will you want, Swiper? Your body, your choice.
Next, we have Germany.
Oh, come on, Ron. Come on.
France. Move
Come on. Yeah, let's get up out of here. We got France.
I guess.
We got 2 for France. Chill, Mars.
I'll take France.
I'll accept France. That's cool.
I'll take France.
So what's our roster currently? Neto,
no,
Jock,
SGA, Bruno Caboclo, Giannis, Jock Landale, and Franz Wagner.
This team sucks.
Santi Aldama.
And Santi Aldama.
This is a squad
across
for real.
the board. We 6'10 all from SGA. Forget him. 6'10 lineup.
Yo, I'm saying we got Santi in France. You know what I'm saying? I think we're doing pretty good right
with
now.
Giannis and Jock, we 6'10 plus all over.
And then wait till we get Bogey from Serbia. We're really gonna be in the game.
Yeah, that's another scorer. That's another scorer for sure.
And we're really dope because we got, you know what I'm saying? Trust me. We got
That's
this.
hey,
Relax,
we getting some size on the team.
Yo, you guys do know we potentially could risk losing Swiper forever if you guys draft both from Serbia.
Let's
mean,
put that
You know this, right?
It
This is
depends
my
on
team.
what the team needs. It depends
This
on
is
what
my
the team
team.
needs. That's all.
I don't.
It's
This
about.
team does not reflect me, so I don't care.
We
can
put the
draft
team
whoever we
before
want.
anything.
Jovic, draft Jovic.
Ooh, Jovic, another 6'10" player.
might be onto something,
When we
Swiper.
get to Serbia, we'll see. When we get to Serbia, we'll see because that's decent.
All right. Well, as of right now, we just chose France. The next country we have is France.
Apparently, we're not taking Victor.
See, that's why I told you. That's why I told you I don't get Bruno.
7-4. I'm trying to build
Frank.
the
Frank.
team. I'm
Get
I'm
Frank.
taking
Nilakita.
Yeah.
I'm taking Wemby. I'm taking Wemby.
Take Frank.
We need a shooting guard. Let's get Wemby.
Yeah, exactly. Wemby at the 2, 7-4. Oh yeah, I go Wemby.
See, you know what? I'm not even trying to troll right now. With this team we're putting together, we might really not have to get Jokic.
Like we're
We
playing
might
international rules. The court is smaller, and we're complaining that we have a bunch of 6'10" guys. Who
We
can
are
move.
100% losing our job, Swiper, if we leave Joker off this team. We are getting fired.
We'll get to Serbia when we get to Serbia. Can we pick for France, please?
Okay, let's pick.
I think we have to get Wemby, right?
I go Wemby. I go.
We
Wemby.
have to get Wemby.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he's.
But
we're not going to get
and
Wemby.
with that, and again, even though I'm a fit guy, I'm sorry, Swiper. Just like if Olajuwon's on the board and you pass, you're fired. If Wemby's on the board and you pass, you're fired on the spot.
On top of that,
They
you know-
debated Giannis and SGA, so I'm just playing along. So
Mhm.
You
do
know
we
what the
need Wemby?
comment
But we
section
ended,
would
we
do
ended
to
up
us?
taking both of them. So what's the
Do
point?
we
Wait,
need
Swiper. Let's ask you, what changes from the team we've built? Which
Jock
players would you have
Landale?
not taken? So you would have taken Dyson Daniels. That's the problem. You want Dyson Daniels instead of Jock Landale when we're throwing fits?
1,000%.
I
Not
think
even
we
a
should have got.
question.
I think we should have got Josh Giddey or
You took him.
You didn't even pick Josh.
Right.
You took
yeah,
him.
but there was no point. There was no point in grabbing Josh. He wasn't going to win, so I just showed some love to Joe Ingles. But I'm saying, I think we should have got a guard either way from Australia. We should have got a guard from Australia.
But
We
can
didn't.
get guards
So
from better
too late.
teams.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Giddey, man, there's no way because we saying the draft is cooked because we took Jock Landale, who's averaging 19.
I don't know.
And
The
10
draft's
a
pretty
game.
cooked.
It's like,
We got.
I'm not
we
mad
got
at
one pick.
I'm not mad at the draft, y'all. I think we're doing good. All I'm saying is I think we could have got a guard from Australia. That's all I'm saying. Let's
If
keep
one
going,
pick,
yo.
if one pick is the problem and it's Dyson Daniels over Jock Landale,
Well, then I also wanted
I
to.
think
Don't do
We're in a
that.
good
Don't do that, Morris, because we've done drafts where I said one player and then you just trolled for 3 hours after
no,
that
because
because of one
player,
player.
your player is you took some weirdo over a superstar. We're complaining about Jock Landale over Dyson Daniels.
Yo,
Like,
chill. You
like, what we doing?
remember he got mad at me because I said Quentin Grimes because I got him mixed up with
Oh
with,
yeah.
with
Yeah.
old boy and they
Yeah, 'cause
trolled
that's
for
the
2
big deal.
hours.
We
They
on an
trolled for 2
international
hours.
debate. We on an international debate platform and we don't know the difference between Quentin Grimes and Miles McBride. Come on, man. We all look
Oh
alike.
man, you know they all look alike. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
here we
That's
go.
crazy.
fellas, let's get it back together. What I'm trying to figure out is if we need a guard, we can always just go back and repick for Australia, right?
Thank you.
Oh, Ron, we
please.
can't do that. Come on,
You can't
man.
do that.
Stop trying to get Jock
All
off
right.
this team.
Okay, all right. Jock is
We
a
gotta
sample.
live with our draft.
So
We'll
with the
say
15th pick,
Jock Landale had bone spurs, and then that way he can't get drafted until Dyson Daniel has to get drafted.
Why are we acting like Jock Landale hasn't been good?
he's been damn good. He's been
He
awesome.
sure has.
Like we're
Yes.
playing international basketball and here goes Swiper, don't know the game, just thinking about the NBA. Like we're playing international basketball and you worried about what Jock Landale's doing for Houston. No,
Don't
he
be a
hooping right
casual,
now for
Swiper.
Australia. Yeah, he hooping right now for Australia. But
Beach
here goes
volleyball,
Swiper.
bro.
Oh my god, he unplayable. Well, he been pretty damn playable
you
for
seen beach
Australia in the
volleyball?
Olympics. So I'm not trying to hear that, man.
And you know what? Realistically, if anybody needs to be repicked, we might want to revisit Greece. All right, I'm just saying.
All right,
saying.
so moving along.
I'm
Mars
just saying.
and Ox, y'all both chose Wemby.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Chill chose
Mars-
Wemby. Chill chose
I
Wemby.
did.
All
I
right.
did choose Wemby.
Swiper, did you have any?
He said Frank. Frank Ntilikina. He said Frank
Oh,
Ntilikina.
okay, yeah, for sure. All right. Everybody's got their trophy.
Are we gonna take? Are we gonna take a coach?
We could do that.
It's not going to be Steve Kerr week.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Can you take
All right.
assistant coaches?
No.
Wemby is now on the roster. The next country that we got is Japan.
I'll go first. I need a shooter. Give me Yuta Watanabe.
Yuta, yeah.
How tall you, sir? 6'7"?
No,
No, he's
taller.
6'9".
Yeah.
You two and Rui the same size?
Just about.
He's 6'9".
And I like Rui. I'm just saying, just for the team's sake, I'm looking for a shooter. That's why I said. That's why I
Rui
say
Japanese Melo, and you know how Melo do in the Olympics. So
He's out too.
I'm fine with Yuta, but I'm gonna still take Rui. So it'll tie out at 1-1. I'm gonna take Rui.
Swiper.
He's spacing
Five,
around Jacques Landale, so probably Yuta. I'll take Yuta Watanabe.
Jock Landale, who shoots 38% from 3, by the way.
You said what?
No, never mind. You got it. We need spacing for Jock Landale. Okay. Like he's not the spacer.
Chill. Who you got?
Rui.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that puts us at a tie. So I'm gonna go ahead and run a poll. You guys choose between Yuta and Rui.
Mm-hmm.
While you guys are doing that, you know the drill. Make sure you go over there and like the video. And in the meantime,
in between time,
I'm gonna play an ad for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
More kidding. I'm not gonna play an ad.
I was about to say commercial break.
The poll is up right now. I'm gonna give you guys like a minute and a half to go choose between Yuta and Rui. In the meantime, make sure you like the video, keep commenting, keep super chatting, subscribe to the channel, and also shout out to all of our members. Shout out to all of our Hall of Famers. And specifically, I got my man Dorian Clayton, I got Kendall Daniels, and I got Cobra, son of Raditz. Those are the 3 that's holding it down for us in the Hall of Fame tier. If you're debating which tier you should join, you should probably join up with those 3. All right, fellas. While they're doing that, we got a super chat. My man Walker Kessler to Phoenix said, "How do y'all feel about the Suns signing Tyus?"
Still got to change the offense.
He said he's going for a starting job. He's like he wrote that like this is the best opportunity I have for a starting job.
He needs to be starting over there.
So you bringing Brad off the bench, or you running Tyus, Brad, Book, KD?
I might go KD at the 4, but I'm fine. I'm fine bringing Brad off the bench. I think it's time for Brad to embrace that six man role. I think that's better for the team, and I would start Tyus at the point guard for sure. 100%, I would.
I didn't expect it since they got Monte Morris, but
yeah,
Monte can back Tyus up.
Yeah, I'm
those were the two most efficient point guards in the league for a long time.
Since turnover ratio wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they very safe point guards. That's what Phoenix needs, safe.
KD for sure needs to be at the 4.
Well, he's been at the 4.
He's been at the 4 for 5 years. So.
Well, the problem is the Booker at the 3.
He can still start at the 4 and just start Grayson at the 2. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I want Brad coming off the bench.
Yeah, see, Ox,
why do you want Brad coming off the bench, Ox?
I just need that firepower off the bench. I'm not a guy that feels like your best 5 have to start. I feel like we need to try to balance this out.
That's why you dig Ginobili coming off the bench like you do.
Yeah, for sure. I think that just makes sense to me. Let's keep some pressure. I still think
he should have started, but that doesn't make difference to me.
This whole thing was cooked right from the beginning. Why do you have Bradley Beal and Devin Booker on the same team? That's the first problem.
Well, that's two of the top 10 shooting guards in the NBA together.
That's the problem. I only need one. I don't need 2 of them. I already got one. I don't need 2 of them. And not only do I already have 2 of them, both of them make a significant amount of money, and the other one has a no trade clause in his contract, so it's going to be ridiculous to move him. So again, why do I have both of these guys on the crew? Add that to the fact that we still have to change our offense because all we have is a bunch of isolation one-on-one guys. Down screen KD, down screen Devin Booker, isolate Bradley Beal. What kind of offense do we have? Long ball shooter and Grayson Allen. What kind of offense are we running here? We're not.
But isn't that what they're doing, Chill?
But they got Bud. Bud is
like I think that's what they're doing, Chill. I think that's why they wouldn't got Tyus. That's why they wouldn't got Monty. I think that's why they let Eric Gordon go. I think they're planning on going a different route than they went last year. You know what I mean? So
the offense has to change. It has to.
It
can't be the same as it was last year because you're going to get the same result. If you got a bunch of just one-on-one guys that's standing in front of you and no action, you're going to end up losing just like you did last year because you're going to run into a team like Minnesota. You're going to run into a good team like Oklahoma City, and you're going to get bounced. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
All right. We are taking Rui. Thanks to the chat. So Rui is on the squad. As of right now, we got Jock Landale, Giannis Antetokounmpo, SGA, Santi Aldama, Bruno Caboclo, Franz Wagner, Victor Wembanyama, and Rui Hachimura.
Ron, sometimes the people don't know what's good for them. Why you let them choose? You should have just picked Yuta.
That's why we have the electoral college, and that's still not good. We got to get rid of that.
Gotta be politics. I think we got a good team right now. Other than Shea, but other than that, yeah, I think we got a good team.
All right.
If you want to hear more information about the electoral college, you know where to go.
Where's that?
Oh, on Big Ox and Pirates America. New show just dropped yesterday. Check that out.
Okay. All right. We are now to the team we're most familiar with. Team USA.
Mm-hmm.
So can we get a shooter now?
Kevin Durant.
LeBron.
As much as I want to get KD, we already got Franz. Need a
That's
shooter.
what I was about to ask you, Ops.
Can I please
KD not a shooter? What we talking about? KD not a shooter?
There's a difference between a shooter, Mars, and a
I just want to get Steph.
KD a shooter. KD a shooter. KD both.
You're right.
What we talking about? KD both.
You're right. He is. He definitely is.
Who's our lead guard? That's my question. Who's our lead guard?
Shea right now.
SGA.
Shay's our lead guard. Who's playing off the ball?
Wemby, KD,
Franz.
Wemby, KD, and Franz.
Santi Aldama, Jock Landale.
Can we please just get Steph Curry?
Can we get KD? I don't want another small guy.
All right, Mars.
What small guy? We got a whole bunch of 6'11" dudes. We got a whole bunch of 6'11" dudes.
Yeah, so add another one, KD.
All right, we're building the
Mars has Kevin Durant.
That's what we
have
doing.
Steph.
He said we building the Monstars.
Chill.
It's hard not to pick KD in this conversation.
And he played better than Steph for Team USA, so it's not like I'm really taking the worst player.
I'm not saying that. I just want somebody that's here just to shoot, and I'm gonna go with Steph.
KD shooting 100% from three in the Olympics.
So we got one for KD, one for Steph,
two for LeBron.
You said Bron? Two for LeBron.
Chill ain't pick LeBron.
I did not pick James. No, I did not.
All right,
LeBron.
No,
Chill going JT, so it's a 4-way tie.
Actually, no, I wasn't. I was actually thinking KD. To be honest,
let's go.
I was actually thinking KD.
Let's go.
Yeah.
See,
I'm not mad at KD. I'm not mad at KD.
There we go. Okay.
I mean, KD is a great pick. KD is a great pick. I'm not mad at that at all.
The perfect.
Kevin Durant can't come just to shoot too.
No doubt, for sure. I mean, I'm not mad at KD.
He's just been shooting in these Olympics. He's just been making them.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at KD at all.
Next,
I don't know what Swipe was trying to do with us getting Bron, but
yeah, he's trying to sabotage the team, but he mad at us.
Sabotage the team by getting the best player. All right.
You picked LeBron
just because you're the best player.
He not the best. Well, okay.
Oh my god.
Fellas, next up we have South Sudan.
Jones.
I like that kid at the league.
Nah, he too small. He too small.
Yeah, I like him though.
We got a whole bunch of 6'11" dudes.
JT Thor, man. JT Thor. He too small. I got JT.
All right.
Let me get Winyon, Ron. I want Winyon.
I'll go with Winyon. I'll stand the box. I'll go with Winyon.
See, now we trolling. Now that's what we doing. Now we straight trolling.
Now.
Wait. So Wenyon Gabriel's a troll pick for South Sudan?
Yes. Mars?
Name 5 players on South Sudan's team, not named Wenyon Gabriel.
Jones. What's the kid name? Cool. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's his name, Chill. That's
is that him? Thor.
JT Thor, yeah.
What am I thinking about? The one guy with
you thinking about Wenyon Gabriel?
Wait. No, I'm not thinking about Wenyon Gabriel. I'm thinking about the guy with the headband. Is that Dang? Is that him? No.
Speaking of Dang, can we get Lou? Can we get Lou out?
It's either Dang it's either Dang or that kid Jock. One of those two guys.
Peter Jock.
Yes.
Bobo's cousin. Yeah.
Yes. Those are the guys that I'm thinking about.
But Wenyon Gabriel was in the league 12 months ago, but he not good enough. But Carlick Jones is. The G League MVP is good enough, but Wenyon Gabriel not good enough. That's crazy.
All right, so Chill, you rocking with Carlick, or has Mars persuaded you?
No, Mars has not persuaded me. I'm not going with I'm not going with Wenyon Gabriel. No, I'm not.
Who's the shooter? The the taller one.
Shyok? Oh,
Yeah, they got two. It's Shyok and it's Cole.
That's the headband dude, Shyok. That's the
he played for the Sixers
Ball
a while ago.
Did he? Yeah, that's the headband dude. No, I think we straight
They
with
got a
wings.
few shooters over there though, because Peter Jocka let it go. Also,
He foul a lot too. Mario, what's his name? Mario
Shyok.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. I'm gonna take Carlick Jones. I like him.
All right,
Swiper,
Swiper, who you rocking?
Jones.
2-2.
All right, 2-2. Chat. We have another tie.
No way they're gonna choose Carlick Jones over Wenyen Gabriel. There's no way.
There's not a chance in hell the chat picks.
They
Williams
don't know.
right
They
now.
didn't even know who Carlick Jones was unless they were Bulls fans. But now they're going to start blazing because he had a near triple double against Team USA.
That's not why they're not picking for Jones. They're picking against Wenyen. You got to know the
Facts because he played with that king and he won cooking. So that's why.
You got to know.
If I bring up Carlick Jones NBA stats, I'm the bad guy.
I'm in the minority, and I don't want this to sound crazy, but I watched that South Sudan team. Them dark skinned brothers, yo, I think that is beautiful, man. I swear. I think it's so dope to see black people like that. I really do. I think that's dope,
you
man.
pick Carlick Jones, the lightest of them all. Interesting.
Hey,
black
like I said,
black is beautiful.
It is, yo.
I've been
It is.
impressed with them dudes.
And to see them dudes, man, I'm like, yo, that's so dope.
I agree. I like seeing South Sudan down there. They're gonna be Serbia too, so they're gonna be in the knockout round. So it's gonna be nice to see.
They do.
Yeah.
Hey, them in the knockout round would be fire. They do play Serbia. When do they play? They play today, right?
Is it today or tomorrow?
If I'm not mistaken.
The chat.
Oh, no,
chat's
no,
getting close. Oh shit.
They play. So right now, Canada and Spain is going on right now. It looks like Canada's up 38-32, and I'm almost positive Greece needs Canada to knock off Spain, and then Greece will advance.
To the quarterfinals?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we
They won
France
today,
and
didn't
Germany. Yeah, they beat Australia.
Greece won.
By how many?
They played them wrong. 3
They
wrong.
didn't. They beat them at 6.
Who plays the Moss Wiper? One more time.
Serbia.
They beat them by 6. I
Sudan.
thought you said they had to win by 10.
I thought they did, but I don't know. Like from what I've been seeing, it's still saying that Greece has a shot to advance.
I guess Canada have to blow out Spain, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
Okay.
But all right, the poll is still running. Make sure you guys go vote. I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds or so. We got Carlick Jones versus Wenyen Gabriel. Wenyen is up 53-47 at the moment.
You're only saying who's up because you want people to start voting against Wenyen. But it's cool.
Well, you're a hater.
He would have ended the point if Carlick was winning, but it's cool.
Hey, my pick wasn't even mentioned.
Who you want?
Dang.
Oh, okay. Well,
Junior.
I'm taking Kentucky legend.
Hey,
Wenyen Gabriel.
Yeah, I'm keeping it in the blood. Luau Dang Jr.
I did not know
all right,
people.
Wenyen. That's why when you said dang, like I wasn't trying to give it away, but I was like, you wanted something. It is a dang on the roster. All right, Wenyen Gabriel is on the team. Shout out Wenyen.
Good work, guys. Another 6'9" guy.
I did not know that was his people.
Next, we have finally reached the point of decisions that we have to make. Tough decisions. Are we taking Bogey or are we taking Jokic?
I'm taking the 6'11" guy. So I'm either taking Jovic or Jokic, and I'm gonna take Jokic. So
all right,
that's where I'm going. I got Jokic.
I want Bogey.
Voted Jokic. Ox has voted Bogey.
It's all about fit right now. It's all about fit.
Yeah.
Jokic don't fit.
Jokic doesn't fit on this crew.
Jokic fits
Bogey,
anywhere, man.
Bogey fits better.
Okay.
No, we already got wings, right? We already have wing players.
Joker
makes these dudes way better. Joker's my guy, no doubt.
Swiper.
Based on
I'm sorry, Swiper, if we're boring you. I apologize, Swiper, if we're boring
Swiper
you.
think he's too good for this. This is what it is.
It's funny. I haven't said a word because I'm listening and taking.
You don't have to. 80% of communication is your body language, sir.
You made that up, by the way.
That's not. In fact, it's
so
in fact. That's how I know that from this right here.
Crucial conversation. Who
Yes,
do they
sir.
reference? Themselves.
80% of your
you're on
body
page
language.
80 3 years into that
100%.
book, and you're sitting here trying to tell me about the book. All right.
That's funny. That is funny.
That was fire. That was fire.
That is funny.
Yeah, let's settle with Jokic.
We going Jokic?
Settling with Jokic. You know, I'll settle for Sally Richardson. You know what? You know, Halle Berry is on the board, but I'll settle for Sally Richardson. Whatever. What the hell?
Well, depends on who you
You
are.
know what? On second thought, I think y'all are right. You know, his passing ability would really help these guys get off. Like, I can see that. I think Jokic for sure gets these guys better. I think he's a better distributor than SGA and everybody.
Makes
I
up for
like
Giannis' lack of screen setting too. So
Yeah.
now we actually have a legit screener.
Crazy to see on this team that Giannis is coming off the bench. I didn't never expected that. That wasn't on my bingo card.
I mean, 6 man of the year. I mean, we checking.
Giannis.
All right. Last but not least, we have Puerto Rico.
Man, the whole country 5'6".
Come on.
Uh,
We need that backup point guard. You know what I'm saying? Give me Jose Alvarado.
this is where I would take my coach. Tremont Waters.
Oh
Definitely
shit!
not mad at that.
Oh shit! Oh yeah! Hey, I take my back, Ron. Give me Tremont again for sure. For sure, I forgot about Tremont. I don't know how.
Better than Ortiz?
How tall is he?
6'8".
That's not tall enough to change his mind. You got to.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Give me Tremont. I'm sorry, man.
You don't want Steph Curry because he's small, but you'll take
Puerto Rico's small. I
Who's
can't
actually-
do anything.
I just gave you a 6'8" guy that they had that plays on the wing.
Chill. You either got to be 5'10" and under or 6'10" and above.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not taking Ortiz simply because he's 6'8". If he was 6'11", yeah, 6'8" is
Sorry,
not
y'all.
good.
Got a little chilly.
I got Tremont. I'm gonna take Tremont.
Joe, you seen this?
I have not seen that. That's
The
dope.
new one that came out?
No, I didn't. That's dope. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1997, 27 years.
I love
man.
this.
Mhm. It really doesn't seem like that long ago, but it was a lifetime ago.
Oh no, that seems like a long time ago. 27 years.
Mhm.
Chill. So you are taking Ortiz.
Yes.
All right. Swiper. Puerto Rico.
Who'd y'all pick?
Tremont Waters, Jose Alvarado, or Ortiz.
Who
Are
picked
the three
Jose?
right now. Well, Ox did pick Jose. And
I'm
now-
picking Jose too.
I thought you
We're
picked Tremont.
going small in the backcourt.
Oh, okay, no man. I thought you picked Tremont. Okay.
Ron not letting me change my pick.
Oh, that's crazy. He did pick Tremont.
It's Tremont. Relax, y'all. It's Tremont. Tremont is who's
buckets.
chosen.
Yeah, some buckets. That's good. Come on.
All right, so we have officially filled out our roster. All right. We're done, y'all. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe. Shout out to our members. A Blair became a member today. And also shout out to Walker Kessler to Phoenix as well. Thank you for sending through that super chat. All right, fellas. Now we have to construct the roster. So let's make this happen. 1 through 5, and then we'll figure out who's on the bench. All of that good stuff.
Starting Giannis. Starting Joker at the 5. Giannis at the 4.
KD at the 3, Wemby at the
KD
2, Shea at the
at
1.
Can we see the who we got, Ron?
Yeah,
I'm not starting Wemby at the 2. I'm not doing that.
Why? We just gonna play zone.
Giannis is coming off that bench.
We just gonna play zone, and Wemby's gonna just stretch out his arms and cover the whole back line, and he guarding everything. We're gonna have Jokic in the middle with no 3
So we got
seconds. We're gonna have Giannis and Wemby be immobile, just covering every gap in that zone. KD is gonna just be that help side rim protection, and Shea's gonna be applying ball pressure. We chilling. We don't. We not playing man when we got a bunch of 7-footers around. Not with FIBA rules. Nah, we don't need that.
So we're gonna play zone the entire game.
Yes.
What about
this ain't just
what
the
about
default zone.
what about when teams speed the game up? How are we in
yeah.
transition?
I'm worried about Giannis and Wemby transition defense, man. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Oh my God, Mars, who's stopping the basketball?
Shea, he picking up. He picking up instantly.
And on the wing,
Shea's picking up. Jokic is just gonna be throwing outlets the whole game. He's not even gonna get up the court for him. And then we got Giannis and Wemby transition defense. KD's just gonna be coming off those calls from Jokic, and then we're gonna have Shea initiating at the top. We chilling, man.
Yeah,
That's why
we
you got
definitely should have got Jose Alvarado. With some defense
when I was thinking about Shea picking out, I was like, Jose could have been cool.
Definitely should have got Jose Alvarado.
It's what it is, man. It's what it is.
So Shea at the 1, Wemby at the 2, KD at the 3,
Giannis.
Giannis at the 4, and Joker at the 5.
Yes.
Holy shit.
And if we really want to cheat, we just gonna run Jokic at the 1 and put Franz in instead of Shea. But anyways, that's what we do.
They're gonna
Jokic just started at point guard before. Chill, to be fair.
When does he start at the league? When does that happen?
2020, the bubble.
The Bobo, Mason Plumlee, Paul Millsap, Jeremy Grant team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, let's put everybody in their preferred place or perfect place, if you will. So who's our starters again?
Well, I can't speak.
SGA at the 1, Wemby at the 2. This is fucking incredible.
No. Franz at the 2. KD at the 3.
You bringing Giannis off the bench? That's crazy.
Wemby playing the 2 is crazy.
How?
Okay, whatever.
How?
Okay.
I mean, I guess we could start Colin Jones. I mean,
no.
Then I think Franz is the starting 2. KD at the
2. Oh my
Wait, so can KD play the 2, Chill?
To be honest with you, if I had to pick between those two, I'd rather KD play.
Okay, KD at the 2, Wemby at the 3. There we go. It's the same thing.
I'd actually like Giannis at the 3 and then Wemby at the 4.
Okay, KD at the 2, Giannis at the 3, Wemby at the 4. They all starting. They all starting. That's
at the 2. Oh my God.
It's the same thing. They all started anyway. You know, on the same page he was on last time? Or am I bugging?
Yeah, this fool on page 3.
Yeah,
you just try to grill chill. Now that's crazy. But Swiper, I like your coordination. Yes, that's a great selection of books for today.
What do you mean coordination?
The book with
you matching. You matching your book with Alpha. I see you.
He didn't do that on purpose, by the way. No, he did not.
I see you. Boy.
No, with the
book. That's a nice. You know, the main thing about fashion statements is accessorizing. You know, your accessories. You got the dope accessory with the fit. I see you, boy.
I never knew a book would be a fashion accessory, but here we are.
People will do it in their homes all the time. I'm not sure if y'all watch home and garden stuff at all. I love watching like people build their homes and all that kind of stuff. So people do stuff all the time. I'm gonna have a whole bookshelf. I'm not gonna lie to you, Ox. I'm gonna get a house. I'm gonna have a whole bookshelf. I'm gonna have a rotating ladder on a bookshelf. I can't wait.
Oh, that's fire.
I can't wait. Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
that scene, that was my favorite thing as a kid.
See, my thing is like I'm with the whole bookshelf idea, but when you're over 6'2", you don't got to get ladders. So I'm not gonna have the ladder. I'm just gonna.
Well, I'm saying, but if you want a real bookshelf, like a real one, like you want to get a ladder so you can climb up.
Yeah,
y'all, I like building rosters, y'all. And so I need you guys' top 5, okay? So I'm gonna just hear everybody's top 5, and then we'll select based on that. So Mars, who are you starting?
SGA, because of some reason it matters, the 2 through 4. KD at the 2, Giannis at the 3, Wemby at the 4, Jokic at the 5.
All right.
Okay.
Chill.
It's not bad.
Thank you.
You know what? We don't have time to do all of this. So what we're gonna do is everybody's just gonna select a starter, okay?
Shit. Okay, who's going first?
We're gonna start with me because I'm gonna make it easy. SGA.
Okay.
He's already up there, and I think everybody has him in their starting lineup as our point guard. So we got SGA. Now Ox, it's on you.
Franz at the 2.
Why'd you go to him second? I knew he was gonna do that.
All right. Mars.
That's easy, Mars.
Nah, I gotta save Giannis. Giannis gonna go on the bench. So Giannis on the team somewhere. 4.
So KD comes off the bench. Okay.
I gotta save Giannis. Wow. I know you ruined everything. He's ruining everything because he wants to take mediocre players over superstars. It's always you. Every time.
Wow.
Swiper.
You didn't have to do that, Mars.
It's always you.
Who's next?
I think because if we're gonna build a real solid secondary bench to be able to compete at the highest level, I'm probably gonna put Rui right here. And then that way, off the bench, we can have like KD, Jokic, and Wemby. I mean, that probably makes the most sense.
Mars has KD
See what
come
you
off
did,
the bench?
Mars?
Now wait a minute. Whoa, because this ain't trolling. Mars, KD coming off the bench. How's he been with this Olympic?
I am mad at KD coming
Amazing.
off the bench.
He's been fantastic, right?
I'm mad that
So
we're
I don't
acting like the concept of
don't.
staggering minutes just doesn't exist. But
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that at all. I don't.
cool, I guess. Yeah.
Just
Shout out to
like-
Rui, man.
Just like if Rui is going to start just like Rui's going to start, Joker's going to start, and Wemby's going to come off the bench.
So wait, hold on.
Jokic in the side right now? Interesting.
Are we really starting Rui? Swiper?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm picking Rui.
Mhm.
All right.
I think him and Franz at the 2 and Rui at the 4 makes too much sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Chill.
You got Joker as your facilitator, and we're running the offense through him. Yep, absolutely. Giannis is going to speed the game up with his ability in transition. Yeah,
4 plus defenders on the court too. Yeah.
Yep.
So that makes more sense than SGA, KD, Giannis, Wemby, and Jokic. Interesting.
Well,
No,
this
Giannis-
Olympics has shown that you do have to play defense, right? And you got to play
Oh
defense.
yeah,
So
Giannis,
you got-
Wemby, and KD notoriously bad defenders.
No,
but Rui Hachimura,
no,
good defender.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. But okay.
Well,
We were
Rui's the
so
worst
close.
defender than everyone.
We were so close right there, y'all. We could easily have had Giannis starting at the 4 and KD at the 3.
Yes.
We were so close.
That's who I thought Moss was going to pick at the 3. Because that's his
Who'd I
natural
pick? Who'd I
position.
pick? I picked Giannis, right?
Yep. You
Giannis
put
at
Giannis
the
at the
3.
3.
When he should be at the 4 and KD at the 3.
Well, I didn't expect Rui to come up. I thought it was just going to be Giannis and then KD. But Rui just managed to just infiltrate the team. Shout out to Rui, man.
So if that was Yuta, would Yuta have got the starting job?
No.
I don't know. Maybe Swiper just wanted the Japanese member of the starting 5. I don't know. But shout out to Rui, man.
Shout out Rui for real.
Mhm.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and keep it pushing. Make sure once again that you slap that like button. And as of right now, fellas, the Olympics have been very good. The medal count is now in USA's favor. Well, I mean, it's been, but we have 38 total medals. France is second with 27. China is third with 25. Great Britain is fourth. And then Australia is fifth.
Who has the most gold?
Yeah, who has the most goals?
Let me just go ahead and throw this on the screen for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But as of
Always
right now,
keep it
China
moving.
still has the most golds.
Okay, so China's winning. I don't care about total medals. China's winning.
So this is what we're looking at right now, fellas.
China's got the most. Great Britain is in third with the most gold medals.
Second.
Third.
I'm sorry, tied for second.
Yeah. We do this.
I think 10 more. I think 10 more silver and 8 more bronze outweighs 4 more gold.
It depends. Hey, call me a hater. It depends on what sports you get those silver and bronzes in. I seen walking was an event in the Olympics. I'm sorry, I don't respect that silver medal if that's what you got. So
Power walking.
I don't know. I ain't watch it. I just seen it was walking. So I don't respect that silver medal. So it has to be silver medals in actual things in my
Mars, these people practice that too. That's not something that's
no, I know they work.
No,
I'm
it's
not down.
serious.
They do.
Just
But
like nobody
you respect car drivers being top 20 athletes of the century.
I've never said anyone should have been top 20. I've said that it's a sport. That's what I said.
Meanwhile,
But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not respecting a walking
power walking.
silver medal as much as I'm respecting, I don't know, judo.
Mars, walking is some work for your ass. I don't know if you know this, but it is. Especially
But
in the
yeah,
Olympics.
maybe I'm hating because
Yes, you are. Yes.
But no, I ain't calling them an athlete. They walk.
They don't know, Mars. This isn't just going to the grocery store, Mars. This isn't walking to the refrigerator. No, this is not that. This isn't. No, it's not. This is way more.
They just walking with a pep in their step. That's all it is.
Yes, which takes some athleticism, a lot more than it does to drive a car.
Nah.
All right, well, this is where the medal count is currently at this moment in time. We will be back again on Monday, and we'll see what changes, what doesn't change, who rises, who falls. Let me also go to athletes too. We still haven't gotten
to track and field yet. Like we haven't seen the 100, we haven't seen the 200.
That's why Jamaica not on there yet. That's why Jamaica not on there.
We haven't.
That's when the Olympics really start.
Facts. See that those are the sports. Those are the sports. Right now we in the preliminary sports.
They just ran the 100. At least the women did their heat round. They just ran the heats. I seen Sha'Carri came first. Did what she typically does, but that starts today, and then I think that goes up until like the 9th or the 10th.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them relays so we can watch Gabby and Sha'Carri go crazy.
All right. In terms of overall medals, these are the people that have the most medals. So shout out Summer, shout out Molly, shout out Leon.
Summer McIntyre is not playing in that pool though.
I think these are Leon Marchand, or however you say it. I think he's a swimmer too, right? Or did I just make that?
I don't know.
I think he's been like either coming close or breaking some of Michael Phelps' records. I think.
Yeah, he's a French swimmer.
Yeah. So shout out to him, man. Better than Michael Phelps for.
I did just see him win the breaststroke a couple of days ago. Today's Friday. I think he did that on Wednesday, won the gold medal. He was losing the race too and came back and won. He was behind.
Well, he's French, so they just cheated. They gave him speedier water.
Yeah. Speedier water.
Yeah.
We made the track faster for you to run on.
Yeah, they got they got their ways, man. They got their ways. So I don't know if I can really respect it, but
right.
And shout out Katie Ledecky to a gold in that pool.
for sure.
No doubt.
All right, fellas. This is around that time where we talk about what's happening this Sunday. If you look on that banner right under Chill and Big Ox, you see on Sunday there will be a debate league, an NBA debate league called the PCL, which is a culmination of the 16 best debaters for basketball on Earth. And yes, I said best. Oh, hey.
No way.
Broncos love.
That's what I'm talking about. Take it there, Swiper.
Swiper, you got to embrace it. I'm fucking with you, Swiper. I love this.
I love that.
I love this for you, Swiper.
Hell yes. We're going to do it. Let's do it.
Statements are being made.
That's what I'm talking about. Take it there.
I like
Hell
Swiper.
yes.
I like it. I like
We are
it.
not. We are not just doing it. I'm drinking orange juice. Yes.
Swipe ain't even had no orange. Swipe ain't even had no orange juice.
He had to go buy some.
He had to run around the corner to the
Oh,
7-Eleven, grab some.
I love it.
I love your
Yes, sir.
dedication, Swipe. I do.
I do. I really dig that, Swipe. I love it.
All right, so this Sunday we got a few different matchups. It's kicking off with hold on, y'all. Let me grab this good old big old thing right here. We got Mars and Pirate to start off with. Mars, how you feeling about this matchup between you and your arch nemesis?
Oh, so me and Pyro are cool. It's gonna be interesting. I wonder what angles Pirate is gonna approach his topics from. I haven't really thought about mine too much. Probably think about it a little bit more tomorrow. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I want a high seed now. I want a high seed so I can go up against Jack in the playoffs. Yeah, we match up on it right now.
Speaking of Jack, Chill, that that's who you got next week, right?
I do know that.
So he's got a bad. Nice.
Who's in your bracket again, Chill?
Dion, Swiper, and is it Hayes? Is that his name?
Don't even know his opponent's names.
Yeah, Hayes. Yeah.
Chill,
Says a
you
lot.
picked him. Why are you asking me?
Wow.
Which is not true. You're going to hell for that too, Ron, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
That's not true either.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because you straight lying in front of everybody.
Chill, I went to church last Sunday.
And you keep doing it on top of that. That's making it even worse.
I'll put some in the collection plate. I'll pray for the elders.
Making it even worse.
Well, Ron, the reason
Send him to hell. Send him to hell. That's what you do.
Ron, that ain't gonna work, bro. You got to put a little more than $2 in the collection plate and think that's gonna cover your sins, brother. Pay your tithes.
Oh, okay. I'll go and just give him my bank account number this next week.
That's what they want.
These are the groups right now, in case you don't know. Group 1 is Jack, Cody, Chill, Dion from Ohio, and Hayes. Group 2 is Pirate, ZZ, Mars, and MTEL. Group 3, OG the Beast, Elder Rufus, Casual, and Big Ox Bob. Group 4, we got Penn, Swiper, Gifted, and John D.
Yeah, shout out Penn. What's that? Next weekend?
You and Penn?
Yep.
Damn, you about to be 0-2?
That should be a good one.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you and
I'm
Ox.
1-0, despite Barnes' pleas.
That should be a good one. I'm definitely gonna tune into that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a real division with hard questions.
You do have a real, comparatively, you do have a real.
This is the SEC, and you got the FCS West.
FCS West is nuts.
I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming.
Nah, Mars, he's dead. Mars, he's disrespecting you right now.
Me? He was talking to me? Oh, damn.
Swipe, how often do you get the Broncos games if you do it all?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Media, I'm being done. This is also me. This is like a thing with me about like, you can call it a snob. I don't like going to live events and waiting. I want to be invited. No. So media member, you get to go to stuff for free and everything. I'm thankful for that. But I don't like parking. Parking is expensive. I don't like waiting on parking. I don't like going to parking lots that are like crazy full. Then you got to get there. I went to a Braves game not too long ago, bro. Like there was a rain delay, so it was packed everywhere.
You're not in Denver. That's right.
So I just don't. You know what I mean? And then you got to when you get to your seat, it's a whole ordeal. And it's cool. I definitely love it, but and going to Broncos games the last 8 years, bro, have been like mid as crap. We ain't done nothing.
Yo, Swappy, you too young to be complaining about parking, bro.
No, I'm being for real, bro. I've never liked waiting in line since I was a kid, though. Never.
But
you just not patient, or it's just too many people.
No, I mean, I think it's like the people be rude because I don't like dealing with rude people and all that stuff.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, so all that stuff, and then when you pay for parking for here in Atlanta, if you go to an event chill here and you go into a game and you want to get decent parking chill, I went to the Braves game and I paid for parking right near the stadium. Guess how much I paid for parking?
$30.
No,
$60.
$60.
60 damn.
$60 to park right next to the stadium. Because I don't want to walk 10 minutes. Like, because I don't go to games like regular. I go to games dressed a little bit. Like I don't want to so I don't want to walk with my shoes all out. Like if I got like some J's or something on, I'm not trying to walk in the rain or for 10, 15 minutes.
Right. I've been to Atlanta before. Atlanta's got a pretty good mass transit system. I'm a mass transit. I'm a mass transit merchant. I will jump on a train in a minute. Yes, I will. I will jump on a train in a minute. I'll jump on a bus.
Do you need that in Jersey, or did you need that in New York more? Like, did you need it in Jersey?
Well, Jersey City is right on the other side of of the river. So Madison Square Garden to Jersey City is literally like 15 minutes on the PATH train. You could, if the tip off was at 7:30, I could be at the PATH train. I could be there before tip off, and I left at 7 o'clock. It's literally right there. So when Shaq was playing with the Lakers and he was in the NBA, I'm not renting a car. I was mass transiting it when I was in Portland because the train literally drops you off right in front of the Rose Garden.
Oh,
chill. Yeah, that's a fact.
So the MARTA,
you can hop on that Max and
have you been?
Right?
You've been to Atlanta too, Ox, right?
No, I never been kicked in Atlanta before. No.
So chill. You've been on the MARTA then here, I imagine.
I have been. Yes, I have.
So when I went to the Alabama-Washington NCAA playoff game, this was like maybe 4 years ago, maybe more longer than that now, even longer. This maybe like 2017 or something. Yep. I was on the MARTA, and then I saw Mike Shanahan was taking the MARTA right below. Everybody takes it, bro. Like everybody takes it. It's packed for concerts too.
Yeah. And that's like what you were saying about up here in Portland, though. Chill, you definitely that train drops you off at the front door.
It's literally right there. You jump off the train. It's right in front of the arena. And like I said, when Shaq was playing in the NBA, one of the things that I would do, I would check mass transit in whatever town it was, whether I was in Los Angeles or I was in Sacramento. Sacramento was hard. They because Arco Arena was.
That was out north of Thomas.
That wasn't somewhere that it was easy to get to. But all the other places like DC, Boston. I mean, the T drops you right off. It drops you off in the T is in TD Garden. It's right, and the subway is right there. You can get there right from the subway. It's the blue line.
It ain't like that in Sac No More. You know, the Golden One Center is right downtown. In the you can get right off RT right.
I want to go to Sacramento. I've never for real been there. Not for real. I've been there.
The new arena is dope. Golden One Center is crazy.
Yeah,
Golden One is fire.
Who got the best stadium in the NBA?
Who has the best stadium
user experience?
The Clippers.
Now I'm not gonna lie. Oh, with the Clippers now, but before that though, now with what we did to the Golden One Center, I would have said us, but I think what the Clippers just did is crazy.
Dallas is pretty dope too, though. What they did in Dallas, it's a real interactive experience going to Dallas. I enjoy Dallas.
My thing going to the games though, like I don't like to get there early. Like for a baseball game, I'm showing up like at the bottom of the second inning or something. Like basketball games, I'm showing up.
Ox, is that you? Are you kidding me, Ox?
100%.
No way.
Yeah, for sure.
I need to be there for the tip. I need to be there for when the fire is flying through the scoring, the scoreboard, and they're calling out the starting lineups. I want to. It's an experience. I want to be there for the whole thing. 100%.
As long as I get there before the second quarter starts of the basketball game, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Oh no, bro! I gotta get my money's worth, bro. I don't want to be late for nothing. I don't like being late. I hate being late.
That makes you crazy.
Well, Mars, we get in there, but what's the best sports experience where you are of all the teams?
I don't go outside.
Gotta be soccer, right?
Yeah, I mean it's something to do with football. But
Man, you like United or Arsenal?
The most common answer would be Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Facts.
They get a lot of praise for their atmosphere.
When's the last time you've been to have you ever been to a Liverpool game, Mars?
Hell no, I don't care about Liverpool.
Mars.
Who's your Arsenal's your team? Is that right?
Mars on me. One of these days we gonna go to a Liverpool game. One of these days.
When's the last time you've been to an Arsenal game, Mars?
Arsenal be pricing the poor people out of tickets, man. But
capitalism.
Capitalism.
That team didn't win a league title in 20 years, and the season ticket prices have been going up. So interesting. But the last time I've even gone to a football game, let alone Arsenal game, I want to say was like 5 years ago when I was like really young, because I didn't have responsibilities back then, so I didn't have to pay for anything. But but I don't like it. But that's just because I could just watch it on TV. Too many people. It's annoying. And then you're trying to get back to the train. To the train station, and then it's like you're in a crowd. You can't move. It's annoying.
You can't beat like college football games. Like college football. The only thing I think that compares
last year, brother. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. The only thing that can compete with college football is MLB games. Like Texas Rangers games or something. Like Texas Rangers games go crazy, but I like college football games for sure. I went to a San Jose State Grambling game.
Grambling.
Why is college football so big for you?
It's just dope. I don't know. It's just dope. I like those games.
You got to understand, Mars. So every city, for the most part, has a college team. So, like Seattle, for instance, we have University of Washington, Atlanta, or
Los Angeles got USC.
Los Angeles got USC, UCLA.
State.
But you got to understand, these schools have a big group of alumni, and then they also have 50,000 plus kids that go there.
Student sections,
the big schools, Ohio State and all that. Yeah.
So not only do the kids pack the stadium, which obviously the 21-year-old kids, 2019, they're going to be a lot more animated than your 50-year-old dude that's at a New York Knicks game. So you got the kids section, then you got the alumni, but then you also got fans from the opposing school that would travel. Right. So you have opposing fans that are all in there. So it's basically two groups of fans going at it with each other. You got your student sections, which go crazy, and then it's just a whole lot more spirit because this is the school that I go to. This is the school that I rep.
Georgia.
You see what they said in the comment section. The tailgate too. Like before the tailgate go crazy.
Oh, it's an experience.
I was at the game. I was at the game in Seattle. I was at the game back in what was that 2009, 2010 when they beat USC off that field goal.
Shout out
that game was crazy. Jake Locker was there. That game was insane. But what I was saying about that Grambling San Jose State game though, because Grambling they brought their drum line and everything with them, that shit was nuts. And that was in San Jose. I love college football games.
All right, hey Swiper. Crazy thing about it is the outfit that you're wearing matches this belt right here. Swiper, if you happen to win the PCL, you can add another orange item to what you got going on. How fly would that be?
Yeah, I think a thing I've learned about debates in this sector is you got to win the people over. And so I'm going to do my best to represent the people and to represent the enthusiasm that y'all are looking for in these debates, not necessarily the facts, because that's not really what it's about. It's about how much energy do you bring to the table. So shout out to y'all. I'm ready for it. I'm prepared.
We won't really care what you're talking about, Swiper, but we like you, so you win.
Right. I mean, we've already seen some dubs that have gone that direction.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they care about the topics more than the actual. Facts.
You lost, Ox. You lost.
Hey, Ox. Hey, Ox. Did you lose or not, Ox?
I 100% lost, but I mean,
Okay.
you know, did I lose or did John Stockton lose? You know, did I lose or did the Warriors win? You know what I'm saying?
Man, you did a bad job making the argument
It's
for
okay.
John
It's
Stockton. That's what happened. Don't blame the crowd, man. You lost.
They made up their mind before it even started.
And so, obviously, we start off next week with Mars and Pirate, as mentioned. After that, it will be M-Tail and ZZ. And then, capping the night, we got Penn versus John D. You guys haven't seen John D yet. He will be making his debut in the PCL this weekend, Saturday at 7:30 Eastern time. So y'all be sure to be there so you could check out the second wild card, John D versus Penn, and Mars versus Pirate to kick it off, and then M-Tail versus ZZ at 6:45 Eastern. Any predictions on any of these?
Pirate 2-1. I'm gonna use the ZZ M-Tail debate as my nap time before the Penn John D debate.
Oh wow.
And then I got
Nap time. That's wow.
I'd have to look at Penn and John D's topics, but Penn kind of built up a bad chat reputation the last time he was here, so I don't know if they really rocking with him right now. So I'm gonna say John D 2-1 just off of that, but I might look at the topics and change my mind.
I just want to know how you get your favorite.
John
player
D
as your first
2-1.
question.
John D 2-1. John D 2-1.
That's interesting how that happens, isn't it, Swiper?
LeBron versus Tatum. I mean, that would be
That was pretty interesting.
Because you ain't think Jack and Dion was gonna get LeBron versus
Jokic versus Jalen Green. Who's gonna have the best increase this next season or whatever? Like, okay,
That might be a good topic. Hold on. Let me send that to them.
Give me a Jalen Green topic. Jalen Green versus Michael
who's
Jordan.
most likely to improve next year, Jokic or Jalen Green?
If Jokic wins that, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone's haters. I'm sorry.
How is that?
But-
how is that hate?
How Jokic gonna improve more than Jalen Green? Jalen Green has to go from trash to not trash. Jokic has to go from all-time great to the best player ever.
Yeah, well, that's not. So, I mean, depends on who you're asking.
How much better is Joker gonna be?
If
Hey,
Joker
compare
is
it-
If
shooting,
he's much better than
if this
than what he
shooting
already
rebounds,
is.
if this shooting rebounds this year, chill. So if he plays defense like 2021-22, and his shooting rebound this year at 40% from three, and he can maintain his regular season average of like 83% from the free throw line, chill. You're cooked because you're ghost cooked.
The reason why
Yo.
even though that doesn't make any sense because we've already seen how awesome he is. So
What do you mean it doesn't make any sense? If he gets better, don't slouch your shoulders. I don't care about this pity party you throw for yourself. Your goat is cooked.
Just talk.
Your
God damn.
Let me be quiet. Then your goat is cooked. I'm telling you right now, your goat is cooked.
so Jokic should be better than LeBron if that happens.
Talk about it, chill. Talk about it.
Really? Is that what we do?
I heard Tatum was the best player ever, and y'all didn't jump him. So I can say whatever I want.
What I'm trying to figure out
That's
is
a
what does
valid
this have to do with Joker improving more than Jalen?
Because he
Green?
said all-time
That's
great
what
to
I'm trying
best
to figure
player
out.
ever.
All-time
But
great.
is
to
that
best
what
player
it
ever?
takes for Jokic to be the best player ever? 22 level defense alongside 40% 3-point shooting.
I mean,
Like
if he has like a 9.8 season again, 27 on 70 true shooting, 14 rebounds, and then like also is playing like plus defense on the other end.
Didn't we already see that though, Swiper, from him?
What?
Didn't we already see?
Not that. Yeah, we saw a version, but not like not
a
all
version. Okay, so the version that we saw was pretty phenomenal. Is that
Hey, you
correct?
know what, Chill? Your GOAT never had 30, 13, and 10 in the playoff run in his life. Never.
Never had 30, 13.
Never. 30, 10, and 10 over the course of a whole run. Never. You know what?
Of
Your
a
GOAT did
whole
average
run,
a,
okay.
your
Of a
GOAT
whole
did
run,
average
sure.
a 30
Sure.
point triple double in a series and took an L.
Sure, that
L.
is correct. That
Jokic
is
is the
correct.
first player ever to do it. Westbrook and then LeBron stacking up the
was
assist
in-
columns and then rebounds and points and all that stuff
That
and
was when they
losing.
won the NBA championship. Yeah, he was.
No, they
he was
lost.
phenomenal. In 23, that's what I
No,
remember.
this is
him
20.
having to
This
do.
is 2018, I think, versus
2018.
the Warriors. I think he averaged 30, 10, and 10 that series.
Was it
If
not
I
like
remember that- if that series
2017? Was it
correctly.
not 2017 he did it?
17, yeah,
It-
17.
Yeah.
He averaged 37. He averaged 30.
30. It was 30, 10, and 10.
I
And he
think it was
lost.
34, 10, and 10, I think.
It was
So, yeah.
insane. Yeah, he lost. That's what I'm saying.
5 games.
I don't count those years. I don't count those years as LeBron losses. There's nothing else he could have done.
But he lost. What do you mean you don't count it as a loss? He lost.
Because what do you want him to do? Look who he's playing against.
Okay, but you don't say it.
Why you gonna say that against?
If the loss doesn't count, then the win doesn't count. That makes no sense.
And how can you say
bro.
that?
Someone has to lose in order for someone to win.
He's 4-6 NBA Finals. He wasn't going to win in 2007.
He is,
and then he couldn't win, and he couldn't win in 18 or 17. That's He's no. He's 4-3. He's 4-3. He's 4-3. Respect.
No. So in 2000, wait. So what years he didn't lose? Apparently, what years did he not lose?
What do you mean? He lost to San Antonio. That was in Dallas for sure.
Yes.
Both of those.
7 and 11 he lost, or you're saying 11 and 14 he lost?
So 2007
7, 14, and 11. Those are 3 losses.
So 15, 17, and 18, and you're saying they didn't lose.
He ain't not no Kyrie, no Kevin Love, and then he played versus the best team ever.
So then the Warriors didn't win.
I've told you. Hey, let me be clear.
The Warriors dynasty has one
you didn't know me at this point in time. The Raptors didn't win a real NBA championship, and the Warriors run the easiest ring of all time in back-to-back years.
So the Warriors dynasty has one ring.
The Raptors, the Warriors weren't even there. It was Steph Curry and friends.
That's fine. So the Warriors dynasty has one ring.
Who was the guard they had? The tall guard. What was his name? Patrick McCall.
Yes.
It was him, Steph, and Patrick McCall. After Klay Thompson went down, what do you want to do?
In game 6,
so the Warriors dynasty has one ring.
If Klay doesn't tear his ACL, they win that game.
Are you sure that they win it?
Even if they do win that game,
going crazy.
Even if they do win that game,
we still got a game
7 to be
played. I'm taking Steph Curry. I'm taking Steph
over
Kawhi.
Over Kawhi Leonard that year?
Yeah, 1,000%. Give me Steph.
No way, I'm not doing that.
Give me Steph.
You saw what Steph Curry was.
So the Warriors, but they lost. Whether or not you think they should have lost, they would have lost. They still lost.
Even if it's that simple, the fact that what they had to do to get there, beating Philly. With what Philly
my
had.
Gosh.
Philly was not.
You don't even like Embiid. You don't even like him.
I don't, but I do know that team was a damn good team.
He shot 39% from the field. If he plays average, they win that series in 6.
Listen to what you just said.
Joel Embiid was a plus 19.
I don't care. I don't care about that plus minus crap.
Him shooting
I've been hearing that for fans for years. They did the same thing in the Knicks series. Who cares?
For him shooting 39% from the field, that was largely due to Toronto's defense. How good their defense was.
Who?
Leonard.
Make a jump shot. If he wasn't playing like Tracy McGrady, they would have won that series.
With Ibaka.
If he wasn't shot chucking, they would have won that series.
And why do you think that was?
Chill. Let me ask you this. I'm dead asking you this right now. I'm dead asking you. Would Jokic shoot 39% versus that defense?
Against
just say no. Just say no.
I'm not going to say that. No, I'm not going to say that.
Chill. You know, I'm so sick of you. I'm glad we're over with this list. With this fake team that we just through this fake draft. We got these Brazilian players on here. They ain't getting no rotation. And Jock Landale. Chill. You just said yesterday, Jalen Brunson, 8 of 26 games, knowing you're a Tatum supporter. Knowing you're a Tatum merchant, and you got the nerve to call somebody else's field goal percentage. You, sir, are a masturbator. Okay, you are a masturbator.
Yes, he did say that. Focus, Moss. Okay, let's get back to focus now. We just saw Joker struggle against an elite defense.
Struggle?
Yes, he struggled against Minnesota.
Didn't he shot over 60% from 2 in that series? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
From two. Did he shoot 3s in that series?
Yes,
barely. He shot 60%
barely.
from 2.
Let's get to the numbers.
He was 2 of 10 in Game 7. He was 2 of 10 from Game 7. His wrist was hurt.
Series, how many
His wrist was hurt.
The numbers.
His wrist was hurt.
Oh, but Joel Embiid's knee tendonitis,
stomach bug. That got nothing to do with making a layup.
I want to stick.
I see how. Okay, wait. This year in the series against 8 for 35 from 3. So you bring up his 2-point percentage. What was his 3-point percentage, Swiper?
I can't remember.
23%.
Yeah, it was less than 25.
Yeah, he's a center. He's a center anyway. So who cares?
Jokic was taking 5 threes.
How many rebounds did he average? 11. He averaged 30, 11, and 8 in that series. Come on now. What are we doing?
And lost and shot 23.
What are we doing? And guess what? You know what? And chill. That's the difference. Jokic lost that series. I agree with that. LeBron didn't lose those championships in 2007 and in 2017-18. And Steph Curry didn't lose that championship in 2019. It was only injuries that put them in those situations and an overly stacked team in the Warriors. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Still lost.
I don't count that. It is what it is.
It's not for you to count. Factually, they lost.
Chill. If
20
Boogie
years
Cousins,
from now,
if
we're gonna see
remember
the
Boogie Cousins
Warriors
came back from
beat the
injury
Cavs.
to play in that Raptors series. If Boogie Cousins was healthy, they would have won. He was hurt.
Beat Toronto. No.
20 years from now is going to say the Warriors beat the Cavs in 17 and 18.
It is that fundamental.
So how you feel about whether or not they lost, it doesn't change the fact that they lost.
Y'all can, and people in the chat, look at y'all twerking. 2007 doesn't count. Age 23 LeBron, it counts versus Tim Duncan and them. Stop it.
22. Yep. But yes, the Cavs lost that year too.
Yes, they
Who?
did.
No, they didn't.
The Cavs, they lost.
No, they didn't. What do you want LeBron to do? I'm asking. What could he have done different in that series at 23 years old?
Play better.
Played better.
All right.
But
23 years old. All right.
At 22 years old, he could have played better, but he didn't because he was young. So, all right, I get with that.
So
But
wait, did the Timberwolves lose to Dallas this year?
Of course, they're frauds. Yeah, absolutely, 1000%. Anthony Edwards isn't good enough.
And why did they lose? Because we didn't have the injury.
Because Anthony Edwards isn't who you think he is.
How old is Anthony Edwards?
How about a great? Oh, look at that great game he played. 6-24.
How old is Anthony Edwards?
22 years
How old is he?
22 years old.
26. Easy.
22 years old. Yeah. 22 years old. And
look, just to be clear, I'm chill. All that stuttering and pointing. Remember who you talking to. All right, that's the first thing. Listen, all I'm saying is, chill. I don't really care about. I don't believe it.
Stop talking to me like that. I'm okay. I had enough out of you. Okay. That's just a gesture. I don't mean it as any disrespect. That's how I talk. When I'm talking,
you talking to me like you my teacher. Like you my teacher. Look here. I told you to sit down.
I use my hands when I talk. I'm sorry if that's disrespectful, but yo, you better stop talking to me like that. That's what you better do. Now.
Listen, I just want to be clear. I don't believe anything what I'm saying, by the way. But everybody knows that. So, but I am saying about the 17, 18 years, I don't count that as pure losses for LeBron, given the context. But that's just me, though. That's just me. Or the Raptors 19. That's just me.
All right, fellas, I gotta get around to these super chats.
Yep.
And then we're gonna talk about the U.S. women's team getting another victory yesterday against Belgium, which was a good game. All right, but Dante Davenport said, I love the Nuggets as much as Swiper. Fan since 2010. Happy he's on the panel. Other than that, what do we say if this Westbrook experience works? Yeah, what do we say?
I don't know, man. I think people are a little. I think they're just a little down on the Nuggets. Like I'm at Mars. I've been hearing people say they're not going to be a top 4 seed. They're not. People told me they're not winning 50 games.
That I'm not buying.
I think people are just, I think the second round loss surprised so many people that it's deflated their value a little bit.
Yeah. That's just a bad matchup for them.
They overrated Denver after the championship. So now they have to underrate Denver because they lost. It's just how it goes. When they win, no one will ever be able to beat them. And then when they lose, they'll never win again. It's life. Same thing happened to the Bucks. But
I think the Bucks are actually good though.
People think Russ, the signing of Russ, that means that he's replacing KCP. He's not. He's not replacing KCP. He's replacing a backup lead guard. That's where that's the need that they focused on. Now they still haven't replaced KCP. Now how they're going to do that? They got people on the bench.
Julian Strawler.
Yeah, they got people on the bench that need to play better. But Russ is not the guy that's going to replace KCP. He's filling the need. He's filling the need of their backup lead guard spot, and I think he's going to be good at that. I think he's going to be damn good there.
I think if people don't think he's better than Reggie Jackson, I don't know what to tell you.
I think he is too. I won't argue that.
No.
I think he is too. Yes.
Again, I wanted Nickeil Alexander-Walker last year, so just to be clear about this, that was my solution the whole time. And he got $4.5 million for 2 years, which makes no sense to me.
I would like Nickeil over there. I think that'd be a good look.
$4.5 million, Ron. That's it.
But Luke Kennard gets 11.
That's what I'm saying. Did that make sense?
I'm not going to pocket watch, but shout out to Luke Kennard, man. His agent doing some wonderful things.
Chill, did that make sense?
He got a specialty. Like Luke got something that
is he worth twice the contract and some?
I want to say yeah.
Wait, you think Luke Kennard is better than Nickeil?
Twice as much as Nickeil?
I don't necessarily think he's better, but he's better at what he does.
No, he's not. Didn't Nickeil shoot 40% on spot of threes this last year? So even as a three-point shooter, he was a plus shooter.
Fundamentally better than Luke Kennard. Let's be clear about that, right?
And Nickeil's an elite defender,
and he's young.
That's what I'm saying.
And Nikhil's an elite defender.
He can play next to anybody.
You don't have to worry about Nikhil being unplayable in the playoff series.
Right.
No, you don't. You do not.
But yeah, he's making less than someone who you absolutely have to have that worry.
It will not play in certain series.
That's interesting to me.
Which is crazy to me.
Luke Kennard's agent.
Which is crazy.
You guys know who Luke Kennard is?
Okay. Well,
yes, the one who was borderline unplayable in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. And why is that, Mars? Because when you think about how much this league is predicated on long ball shooting, the fact that he's an elite long ball shooter, and how the playoffs, when the playoffs slow down, how much better he is. Now you say that he doesn't shoot contested threes. Well, that's fine when you're getting a lot of open threes. The fact that he becomes unplayable because maybe defensively he might be a little bit deficient. We got guys to protect him though. So how does he become unplayable?
But even remember he passes up 3-point shots at times too. That's what Memphis fans were complaining about.
That's what I'm saying. Like if he's not going to shoot anything that isn't wide open, look, if a team can create a bunch of wide open threes, Luke Kennard will be great. Memphis are a team that notoriously they struggle to create wide open looks. Their offense isn't great. So if Luke Kennard won't shoot looks that aren't wide open, he's not providing the spacing value. Defensively, you have to protect him. He's not a good enough player to warrant committing resources to protect him. Jamal Murray, yeah, we're going to protect you because you bring enough for us that we're willing to sacrifice some pieces here and there that we are going to protect you. Luke Kennard's not good enough to justify that, so we're not going to adjust our rotations for you. So it's just easier for us to not play you when we have guys on the bench who can not shoot as well as you, but are more willing shooters. We don't have to protect on defense, and they still bring things in other areas. Being a one-dimensional offensive player is not enough anymore. If all you do is shoot, you can't attack a closeout, you can't make extra reads, you can't make the connective passes. You're basically a non-threat on offense, even if you can make stationary threes. Because once we run you off the line, you're useless. It's what Dallas did to Lou Dort. Lou Dort plays enough defense that he's going to be playable, but all we have to do is make you dribble and you become a non-factor on offense. Yeah, we live with that. All you got to do is make Luke Kennard pump fake, go inside the 3-point line, he's useless. That's it. He's not worth enough to play on offense, in my opinion.
Go ahead, Joe.
That's what I was going to ask you, Mars, because, okay, sure, Lou Dort is elite defensively, but Luke Kennard, as a long ball shooter, is elite. So does that make up for the fact that he's not a very good defender, the fact that we do have guys that protect him, how fast Memphis plays? I think Memphis played with one of the fastest paces in the league, so he's going to get wide open looks. That's why they have him the most effective. Now, when the game slows down, it might get a little trickier. Sure, I can get with that, and then you can get him out of the lineup. But you cannot have a guy when you play that fast, when you play that wide open, when you play that fast and you play that wide open, and you have athletic guys like Jamal Murray who attract so much attention, with a guy like Luke Kennard who shoots the basketball as efficiently as he does wide open, you cannot have a guy not in the lineup on the regular.
But this last year, I want to get these exact numbers for you. This past season for the Minnesota Timberwolves, which is why they were viable, Nickeil Alexander-Walker last year on spot ups from effective field goal percentage as a spot up shooter last year, he had a 62.4 effective field goal percentage as a spot up shooter. And as a spot up shooter last year, he averaged 1.19 points per possession. He was really good last year.
Yeah, that's damn good.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he's an elite guard. Like, he's a legitimately elite guard defender. Right. He's 6'5.5", super long, and I think he's like 24.
Yeah, he's a kid. Yeah, he's really
young. Again, that every year I have a guy. Bruce Brown was 22. Nall was this last year. This year for me is Chris Dunn. I think Chris Dunn is going to make that level of difference for the Clippers because that's, again, a big, cheap combo guard that you can find that can defend and hit open shots or create a little bit. You just don't find a lot of it. And that's why I don't understand, Chill. I really don't get like how the market is dictated by certain players because Luke Kennard, just on value, is just not more valuable than Nickeil for trying to win a championship. Like, or even just think about the Celtics.
You guys do know it's been a gap though in time as well. Nickeil did that, and Nickeil also in his last destination wasn't as good as he was currently this last.
Well, when you're playing with better players, when you're playing with better players in a different system, you're going to look better, right? So
usually,
that's what I'm saying. But you got to be able to see that. Though is my point.
Well,
because Nickeil was never bad.
But his last contract isn't predicated on his next contract. I'm assuming if he would have been a free agent this year, he probably would be making more.
No, but remember, he played in the playoffs the year before, and he was playing great defense. Now Jamal tore them up for like 26-7, but like he still was good. And then in the regular season, he was good. I think for me, I think the NBA, they overvalue shooting sometimes. And for them, like that's a premium asset. And then they undervalue combo guards. Because if you can have a guard, so chill. You could put Nall next to De'Aaron Fox, next to Jamal Murray, next to Anthony Edwards, next to Jalen Brunson, next to Tyrese Maxey. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you can't put Luke Kennard next to Steph Curry. So that's what I mean. If you can have a guard that you can put next to basically any elite scoring guard in the world, that for me is way more valuable. Way more value. And he can
just get Buddy Hield, who's kind of black Luke Kennard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so Buddy Hield's another one of like, you know, he's just I don't know.
Mars, does he might turn down more open shots than Luke Kennard does.
That's what I'm saying. I have the same problem with Buddy Hield. I don't think Buddy Hield is going to be I don't think Buddy Hield is a good playoff player. Shout out to him for having like game 6 where he actually started shooting threes. And you actually like, oh, Buddy Hield is valuable when he actually takes the shots, but he won't shoot. Same problem. Buddy Hield has the same problem as Luke Kennard.
Hey, where's Buddy at right now again?
Golden
Warriors. Is he starting at the 2?
That's about to
I'm
be
assuming
crazy.
he's going to start. Yeah, but no, I
He's
think they're
definitely
starting.
starting.
I think they're starting pods. I think they
that's
said they're
pods
starting pods. So
Pods
either
and Steph. What are they doing?
I don't know.
That's crazy. They got it. I don't like that. But
Assuming
Steve
So Pods, Steph, Andrew, Draymond, and who?
Trace. I'm assuming Trace will probably start next year.
That team sucks.
Yeah, they're not good.
Pass.
Yeah, they're not good. But this is why, and also
Warriors not making the playoffs next year again.
Hey, who cares? I'm here for it. But like Luke Kennard making 11 and Gary Trent gets a veteran minimum. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, Gary Trent has this. He's a more willing shooter than Luke Kennard. So, if anything, he's more valuable offensively.
Fights harder on defense too.
And he's better on defense, and he actually gives more effort than Luke Kennard, even though he's not good. But he's better than Luke Kennard on defense, and he's making less money.
But a lot of that stuff has to be locker room stuff, though, too. Like, I think that's the other side of some of these contracts. It has to be because there's no reason why. Otherwise.
I just think you guys are underrating Luke Kennard. Like he has something
Underrating
that's
him how,
glaring.
Ron?
I'm about to tell you.
He's making $1 million less. I think. How much is Smart making? Ron, 12?
Oh, he's making no. Smart's making like 20 million, isn't it?
He new contract. He got 20.
Yeah. I think he's making like 20 million. I think so. I might be.
Mars,
okay,
not Mars. I'm sorry. Ron, please, as you were.
Luke Kennard, and like it or not, it's just a fact. He has the 3rd best 3-point shooting percentage of all time.
Okay, sure.
Of all in the history of the National Basketball Association. Right. Like it or not, Mars, whether he passes on threes, whether he shoots contested threes, when he shoots the ball, it goes in the 3rd best of all time.
Right.
When your agent goes and negotiates that for you and he puts that on the table, that's gonna hold a lot of weight.
Is Joe Harris not 5th?
Yes,
he is 5th.
I think.
How much is Joe Harris worth? 11 million?
How many times have we said, Mars, get Joe Harris with it?
How much is Joe Harris worth?
Luke Kennard is better than Joe Harris. First off, like much better.
But here's the problem, though, Ron. Here's the problem with your logic. Your logic is based specifically on shooting the long ball. So if it's based specifically on shooting the long ball, a guy like Joe Harris, who is unplayable in the playoffs because he is basically useless when he's not not just making the long ball, but shooting it. Luke Kennard would actually shoot open shots, and he is effective. He plays fast. Joe Harris playing with KD, playing with guys like that. He's completely different, and he's made of glass on top of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Joe Harris got a contract.
Luke Kennard since 2021, so not including his first year where he was 41%, but the next year 39%, and the next year 39.9. So since he got to the Clippers, those 2021 to now, he's at 45.9% from 3 on 5 attempts. 46. Joe Harris, from not including this past year where he was hurt the whole year and came back with the shoulder injury, but he wasn't right. In the 5 years prior to that, Joe Harris was 45.2% on 5.5 attempts.
What's Joe Harris's contract?
He was at like 11 million, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, all right. Well, if he's at 11 million,
not 11. I'm sorry. That's a bit much. I think it was more like at 8 or something.
No, Joe Harris was. We all knew he was on one of the worst contracts. He was making 19 million. Because remember, Brooklyn extended him after that 2020 season because he was shooting. He led the league in 3-point percentage, and they extended him.
Yep.
And then we saw the playoffs unfold, and everyone was like, "Oh, Joe Harris on one of the worst contracts
Was that
in the league."
fool's gold?
Well, I'm not saying he just wasn't. He just never was really that good of a player.
Right.
And then he's now on that contract, and right now he's a free agent. Right now he's a free agent.
And we
Is
still
Joe Harris worth anything above a minimum?
No. I mean, maybe but no. Like maybe 3.3 is the minimum for veterans.
Ron, if you heard Joe Harris on a 2-year deal for $22 million with
what
Washington, would that surprise
11 a year.
No.
It would be a little high. But the thing about it is, I wouldn't be surprised if a team over.
Oh, maybe that might be extreme, Ron. If you heard that he signed a 2-year deal for, let's say, $14 million in Houston,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Would that surprise you?
Not at all. A 45% 3-point shooter, not at all. Especially and depending on the team that you're looking at, you got John Morant, you got Jaren Jackson, you also got another shooter in Desmond Bain, but more specifically, you got John Morant who's gonna live in the paint.
Look, here are the players in the league making $11 million and around that. Wendell Carter Jr. 11.9, Ivica Zubac 11.7, PJ Tucker 11.5 player option, Dante DiVincenzo 11.4, Brandon Miller rookie, Terrence Mann 11.4, Alex Sarr rookie, Evan Mobley 11.2, Matisse Thybulle 11, Aaron Nesmith 11, Gabe Vincent 11, Maxi Kleber 11. Do you think that Luke Kennard falls in that group of player value?
Ignoring the rookies.
Ignoring the rookies like Sarr and
absolutely, and Evan Mobley. You said who was the last two names you said?
So Aaron Nesmith, Landry Shamet, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber are basically at the bottom of that list.
Landry Shamet, Maxi Kleber, and Gabe Vincent. If those three can get 11, I'm not mad at.
But are they worth 11? Is Landry Shamet worth 11?
No.
So he just named all the players in the 11 tier. It was only a few outside of the rookies. It was only a couple players where it's like, damn, why is he making 11? For the most part, the 11 tiers seem pretty consistent.
Oh, Aaron Nesmith is worth way more money than Luke Kennard.
He is. Aaron Nesmith 100% is. And as a matter of fact, he's leading Canada right now. Shout out to Aaron Nesmith for actually balling off the bench and showing everybody that he's the second best point guard in Canada right now. Canada is up 80-76 with 2.5 minutes left. Y'all tap in. Shea has 17 points. Nesmith has 16 points. RJ Barrett has 13, and Dylan Brooks has 13 as well. And Santi Aldama only has 7 points.
Mike Conley is making 10 million next year.
Chris Paul making 11 next year.
Alex Caruso is making 10 million. Derrick Jones Jr. is making 9.5. Al Horford is making 9.5. Royce O'Neal is making 9.5. TJ McConnell is making 9.3. GP2 is making 9.1. Who else we got who want rookies? Buddy Hield is making 8.8.
Kobe White got 12, bro.
Who else we got? These are rookies. Caleb Martin's making 8.1. Jock Lando's making 8. Kelly Oubre's making 8 million. Gary Harris is making 7.5. He's a rookie. I'm not gonna say Ayo Dosunmu, but he's making 7. Shout out to him. Nasir Little's making just under 7. Malik Beasley's making 6. Russ is making 5.5. Chris Dunn's making 5.
All of them dudes making more money. All of them dudes making less money than Luke Kennard. All of them.
I will say though, Morris, with a lot of those names, a lot of those guys are better than Luke Kennard. I will give you that. A lot of those guys I would take over Luke Kennard. I will give you that. But remember, we just did a draft, right? Remember, we had to take certain players off fit, right? Remember, we got to certain teams and Ox was like, no, we need a shooter. We can't take this guy. We need a shooter. We got to certain teams where you guys were like, no, we need a big. No, we need a defender. So when you're building a roster, you do need somebody that can snipe, somebody that can stretch the floor. When we get to looking at those guys and Luke Kennard's out there and Joe Harris is out there, it will be some teams that want to overpay for these guys because they need their services that much.
Which, as long as you acknowledge it's an overpay, I'm fine. Like, as long as you acknowledge it's an overpay, I'm fine.
It depends on who the guy is. Because to Swiper's point, when Swiper talked about shooting being overrated, shooting in the NBA is at a premium. Even though everybody does shoot the long ball, there aren't many elite long ball shooters like Luke Kennard, right? Like Gary Trent. I mean, if I got a guy that shoots 50% on the long ball when wide open, that's elite. That is not bad. That is not good. That's elite. That's at a premium right there. There's not a lot of guys doing that. If I got a guy in Luke Kennard who on a Tuesday, I don't even know what he shoots wide open, but he shoots over 45% on the long ball.
Over the last 3 years, he shoots 50% on wide open throws.
Oh, so he shoots over 50%. So half the time when I'm open, I mean, the knock on a shooter is that the knock on this guy as a shooter is that, you don't shoot enough when you're not open, which he doesn't want to take bad shots, but that doesn't mean that you can't shoot when a guy closing out on you. You can shoot with a guy closing out on you. The point I'm making is that, shooting is at a premium in the NBA, especially good shooters. Everybody thinks that because you play in the NBA and it's a long ball shooting league that everybody shoots the long ball great. No, they don't. There's plenty of guys who don't shoot the long ball great, and they shouldn't be shooting the long ball. So with a guy like Luke Kennard, a team will, especially a team that's knocking on the door at championship contention, they may pay if the going rate is, let's say, $7-8 million. They may go to 10 because this guy might be able to push us over the top as a long ball shooter and stretch the defense.
If that's all you can do, I just find that hard. But I mean, shout out to Luke Kennard's agent. I'll just keep saying that. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you exactly how those negotiations went. There was two things that his agent was saying: 4 and 5. Or he was saying 45%. It's the only thing he needed to say.
But I don't think it's that.
Chill, I'm telling you.
I don't think it's that simple, man.
So is Sam Merrill's agent going into negotiations?
Yeah, Sam Merrill in Cleveland, he's a knockdown long ball shooter.
Yeah, and the thing about it too is, once again, it also depends on the teams too and what the teams have. What Memphis,
he went to Utah State 2 miles, by the way.
They needed a shooter. I'm not gonna say they needed a shooter, but clearly they coveted his services.
Mm-hmm.
So his agent was able to go in there and say, "Hey, this is a 45% shooter."
We're gonna be back here when Memphis trade Luke Kennard for some scraps. We're gonna be back. I'll be like, I'll be like, oh, the contract was just for trade matching contracts. That's what
Luke Kennard's been shipped to Toronto for Grady Dick and some nonsense like that.
You just find out then they needed to give him $11 million, so it was a tradable contract and a nice expiring for a team. That's what it was.
If that's their logic, though, that's a good move.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. I think that's what I've just convinced myself of recently. That's just how it is. Tradable contracts.
All right, y'all. It is 37 seconds left in the Canada and Spain game. And my bad for earlier. I was saying Aaron Neesmith. It's actually Andrew Nembhard. He has 18 points off the bench right now. 2 for 3 from 3, 8 for 10 from the field. So shout out to him. SGA has 17. RJ Barrett has 16. Dylan Brooks has 13. Jamal Murray is still struggling right now. He only has 4 points off the bench. But we'll see how this game turns out and how it ends.
That's just who he is, man. He's not struggling.
Okay.
What you mean who he is? He's better than Penny Hardaway. So.
Oh, you're right.
What happened? I mean, the injury slowed down Jamal Murray in the playoffs, even throughout the course of the season. But then it's spilled over to the international game. What's the logic on Jamal Murray coming into this season? He's still one of the better league guards in the game.
I don't think it really matters. Into
Denver
NBA.
just need him healthy for the playoffs.
It's like it's just to me, it's a different season, and it's just completely unrelated, in my opinion. I don't think what you do in the Olympics or in FIBA Cup has anything to do with the next season of NBA basketball at all. I mean, you got to think like I think Jamal played pretty good this year. I think he had really good playoffs too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then for then this to be, I think it's different sets, different offense, different coaches, different teammates.
Sure.
Everything's different.
Now, Ox,
I don't hold any of this against any of them.
Now that's playing. Now that in your estimation, that's playing bad. But if I was playing good and that spilled over into the NBA season, would it translate that, I got busy in the Olympics because of the competition that I was playing against, and not just game to game, but who I was seeing every day in practice? Because we have seen that. We did see Barkley win the league MVP the next year after playing in the Olympics. We saw Jason Tatum make first team All-NBA after playing in the Olympics, right? We saw James elevate his game once he was on Team USA. So when I think about when I think about the correlation from guys playing in the Olympics, I don't think that we can sidestep a guy if he was playing bad in the Olympics, that it could spill over into the NBA season, and a guy playing good in the Olympics and it spill over into the NBA season. I think both of those go hand in hand.
I think with that, I think sometimes it depends like on who your teammates are, your coaches. Like I could be like a third, fourth year player, go to the Olympics and get with the guy. Let me just use an easy example. I can get with the guy like Kobe Bryant for 4 or 5 weeks and learn how to work. You know what I mean? I could learn different ways of training. Learn like how Bonzi Wells and Rasheed Wallace, they said when we got with Scottie Pippen, we realized we didn't need to be in the gym for 3 hours doing this. We could go in there and get it in for an hour and learn how to really work and really expand my game. So things like that, or coaches, you know what I'm saying? I've been around coaches where they say, you know what, you should probably try this when you make that move, and that changed your whole ability to get to the basket, ability to score. So things like that are true anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I could see that, but I don't feel like if I'm having a decent NBA season, I go to FIBA or I go to the Olympics and I play bad in the Olympics, I don't think that has any correlation. I don't think there's any correlation from that to next season in the NBA. I can still come back to the NBA and have a good season. I don't think there's any rollover minutes. You know what I mean?
All right, y'all. Sergio Llull did it again.
Shout out to rollover minutes, by the way.
So
miss rollover minutes. It's good day.
Canada was up 85-82. Spain fouled Canada. Shea went to the line, made 1 of 2 free throws. So Canada was up 86-82. And Sergio Llull did what he does as the legend that he is overseas. He made a 3 to put Spain down 1. So it's 86-85 right now, but it's only 2 seconds left. So the time is against them. So we'll see what happens. But shout out Sergio Llull and shout out Canada. All right. Well,
there's no way you can lose. There's no way you can lose that basketball game.
Mars, you aware of Mars? Do you know what rollover minutes are?
My only knowledge of the term rollover minutes was back in the olden days when you wanted to when you had like a phone line where you had a certain amount of minutes that you could use for calls, but if you didn't use all of them, they would go into the next month, so you could save them up. And you could
3 minutes after 9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we had that over here, but I have heard Americans talk about they used to all make calls after a certain time because they were free. So if there was a family emergency, you have to wait till 9 o'clock to tell the family about it.
Well, so in a month, so we used to AT&T, Singular. You used to have Singular Wireless, right? I believe AT&T took them over. You have a package. You can have 1,500 whatever total minutes. Me and my sister used to have to share the plan. And so my mom was like, you better not be on that phone before 9 o'clock. I remember one time, I don't know what I was on. I don't know why.
Just being ox.
I was a freshman in high school. These girls is different in high school. I'm texting. That's 10 cents out. That's 10 cents in. Woo, boys, I'm talking about that bill came to the house. Oh, it was on. Mars. I'm talking about $1,300. All text messages and talking before 9. And you don't know my mama, Mars. Shit. I remember that to this day.
1,300?
It was on. I'm talking about it was some furniture.
The fact you were alive to tell the story is crazy.
It was some furniture moving, Mars. I'm talking about it went down in that house. Boy, I was shit. I still got PTSD from that day.
Ron, so I mean, you just mentioned like who you just mentioned. So now we with the Olympics, we're in elimination stages. Is that correct? So if you lose, you out at this point.
Not now. They still every team still they're playing their last game essentially.
So we're still in the group stage. We haven't
in the group stage. Tomorrow will be the last day, and I know it's USA versus Puerto Rico, and then Serbia versus South Sudan.
So if US loses, because US is already in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
After beating South Sudan, that was a quarterfinals game. So if they lose to Puerto Rico, which I don't think that they will, but if they lose to Puerto Rico, they're still in the quarterfinal game. We're not in the elimination game. So once we get to the quarterfinals, now that's the elimination stage.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure that I was following you. That's all.
All right, y'all. We got a couple super chats, so let's get into it. Brax the Bandit said jorts and the Gatorade all orange fit. Nigga think it's 2016 John Cena.
I just love the fact that Swiper took it there. Like if we going, Swiper, you talked about you talked about going to games like what you just did with the outfit. That's who I am. I'm not. If I'm going to games, I'm not sitting upstairs. If I'm going, let's go to the game. If we're gonna go, we're going. So I'm sitting in the first 10 rows. I'm sitting close. I'm not sitting where you can touch the ceiling, or because I can sit in front of my TV in a 60,000 seat arena in row 430. No, I'm not doing that. So if we're going, let's go. So I'm laughing. I think it's dope that like Swiper took it there. If we're gonna do it, all right. Let's straight
same thing with
out.
flights. I pay for all my seats. I don't keep leave it up to nothing. I'm paying for the best seat possible.
Goose said, "Swiper, where my bagel on a stick?"
Is that Dunkin' Donuts?
Is that what that is?
I don't know. I don't get food at Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't.
I try not to eat that stuff. Honestly, that's a lot of. But they do have good food and good coffee though.
Dunkin' Donuts got fire coffee. Coffee.
I didn't even tell you, brother.
What, you got a new box for him?
I went to a salsa event, but Hawaii themed last Saturday.
Just seeing that, I can already tell where we're going with this because it got wet. Yeah, it sounded like it got.
Yo, Ox,
I gotta get out there. Bro.
I'm telling you, bro. I'll be trying to put you on game. Yo, I'm telling you, chill. Especially you, chill. I met somebody that I literally thought about you, chill. She just turned 50. She's very good shape, and she's single, and she's from medical, and she is very well put together. Very well put together, and she's very good woman too.
Swiper. Since Chill's out of contention, you know, like I know I'm all the way up in the Northwest, but it ain't nothing for me to come down to the Southeast.
I don't know if I don't want you taking them to Oogly Boogly, so I don't know if I'm gonna I don't know if I'm gonna reference you as somebody else. But look, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be in Miami this week. I'm gonna be in Miami at the end of August. Ron, if you want to go, it's the Bachata Nega, I think, salsa event, or it's like a Congress or whatever. It's gonna be cool. Telling y'all in Miami, August 30th to the 2nd.
Yep.
August 30th to the 2nd in Miami. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm telling you, this is prime time. Prime time.
Me and Swiper hanging out. I'm coming down there.
Telling you, bro, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold.
I'm putting my money gear on too.
Yo, Swiper, we was in Fort Worth one time. We ended up at like this like salsa club, and like this Mexican chick grabbed me to start doing the salsa dance. Had me out there looking stupid. I'm like, I don't even know how to do this shit. I was trying though, chill. I put my best foot forward, but I didn't know what I was doing.
You mean your best can't go forward?
Yeah, facts.
Hey, Rob, look, let me show you. So look, my lady got back from Puerto Rico. On Wednesday. Mars, check this out. I don't know if you like delicacies at all. They got these like guava, like they put like this like strawberry stuff inside of these, like these powder joints, and they have like this fruit, almost like fruit thing type thing in it. It is delicious. And then they got these, they're covered in coconut. And y'all, when I tell you Puerto Rico got food,
what was that first one? That looked like a Pop-Tart.
But it's fresh. Everything bakery made fresh every morning. Every morning. And then
so Puerto Rico got heat.
Self-made. They got these donut holes they make in the bakery every single morning, bro. She brought me back some bangers, bro.
It's not just Puerto Rico. It's Spanish. My brother's married to a Spanish woman, so I already know what time it is. He thinks that I come over to the house to see him. His wife cooks like tomorrow. I only come over there for the food. That's it.
Where's she from? Where's she from?
She's from Guatemala. He thinks He thinks that I come over to the house to see him. No, I come for the food. And she asks me when I come over there, "Are you hungry?" This was years ago. She would ask me if I was hungry. I said, "Stop asking me if I'm hungry. Just whenever I come over here, assume I'm hungry and just cook. And I'll eat whatever you cook. and I'll eat. Don't worry about that."
Never not hungry.
Mexican food is my favorite food, like hands down. Like I love Mexican food. Love Mexican
Mexicans
food.
eat, no doubt about
Oh,
it.
wait, chill. So your sister-in-law, right?
Yes.
Does she cook does she cook already naturally things that you can already eat with your diet, or does she make some separate that you can eat?
So when I go up to see my brother, I'll bring, like, we'll go shopping and I'll bring the food that I normally eat here. Like I'll bring the plant-based meat, I'll bring the vegetables, I'll bring the rice. And it doesn't look like it does when I cook it. Let me tell you that. It looks way different. I'm telling you that right now. It does nothing like when I cook it. So I'm like, nah, yo. I actually take some of it home with me.
I don't know, and I don't know if y'all knew this, but the Puerto Rico, like, they have like very large part of their history. A lot of Puerto Rican people have a lot of African in them. Like 40% of Puerto Rican history is African. But I had no idea that it was that deep out there.
All right, y'all. Back to Canada and Spain. It looks like that game is over. Canada won 88-85. Shout out to Shea for closing the game out.
Shout out Andrew Nimhard.
Definitely shout out to him. So Canada went undefeated in the group play round. Shout out to Canada. They took care of business. We will see where they're seated, and we'll be back on Monday to talk more about all the seeding and whatnot, who advanced and who got sent back home. But in the meantime, we got more super chats. Void Century said, I'm a Real Madrid fan, and I want to go to a game, but I hear it's crazy in Spain for black people.
It was like that in England.
Depends where you are.
Yeah, Madrid's is the big cities aren't as bad as the not rural, but lesser known cities. There's more diversity in places like Madrid. But
man, you in America, man. Just you don't, you know what I'm saying? Shit, don't get no worse. Just pull up. You'll be all right, man.
Oh, it definitely can get worse. It definitely can get worse.
Just pull up. You'll be all right, man. Hit the road. Catch a flight.
Madrid isn't bad. There's definitely more. I'd be more worried about certain places. I think Madrid is
anti-black racism from Hispanic people is always
Ron,
crazy to me personally.
Ron, you just brought up Nimhard. I don't know if I asked you guys this, but like I didn't know. I mean, with guys like Matherin and there was another guy on the crew that got hurt on the crew. I know Matherin got hurt, but I don't know if I asked you guys this. Maybe I did. How many guys in the league are Nimhard? Guys that, if you gave me opportunity to get busy, I could get busy.
Not a lot.
How many guys are running around like
He's a 6'6" point guard that was drafted in the second round. So if anything, I feel like Ayo Dosunmu is a Nimhard. Like combo guards, way better than build for, but they're just
6'6".
in busy situations.
I did not know he was that big.
Who?
Nimhard.
Yeah, he's about. I mean, he's 6'5".
Not Nimhard.
Yeah, I would have thought 6'4", 6'5",
yeah.
but I was
I didn't know he was that big.
Yeah, whatever's on paper, right? Yeah, but then Ayo's like 6'4.5". He's not small. But that's what I'm saying. This is what I mean. So you telling me you got a defense first guard with offensive chops that's young, and you just like they're so undervalued around the league. And for me, I just think that's crazy. If you got a 6'4" guard that can dribble and initiate and play defense, and you worried about like his jumper, oh, you're tripping. You're tripping. That made no sense to me.
I do feel you, Swiper, because it's no way that we should be able to see these guys' value and worth. And the guys that actually have to cut the check to them, and it's your job to scout these guys and know who they are. It seems like they just be overlooking certain guys.
Well,
politics, bro. Politics, bro. Politics.
You know who else is going to have a nice little bounce back too? But depending on the situation, is Davion Mitchell. Like
he in Toronto now, right?
Yeah, he's 6'1", so he's small, but like, he's a good player, and he got better offensively too. He just, I think, in the stuck. I didn't understand a draft pick at the time, so I just think he wasn't in a great situation.
Excuse me.
Emmanuel quickly, he's gonna get even better too.
Sanji said, Mars, can you expound when you said Paul George was a top 5 wing defender in his peak in the modern era?
I think Indiana Pacers Paul George to be 6'7", 6'8", and be probably the best screen navigator I've ever seen at that size. For an Indiana Pacers team that exclusively had to play drop coverage because of Roy Hibbert. And shout out to Roy Hibbert, who was an elite defender at that time. But his ability to fight through screens, get over screens, his ability to chase shooters, the versatility, whether he picks up at the point of attack or he's chasing off-ball players. The fact that he was able to provide tertiary rim protection at 6'8". He was able to alter shots, but he's also able to play passing lanes. There really wasn't anything Paul George couldn't do defensively other than guard like legitimate bigs. But because Indiana didn't switch a lot, they didn't need to. And because he was so good at getting over screens, he didn't need to switch. But because he was just so versatile in terms of the array of matchups he could guard on the perimeter and how good those Pacers defenses were, in large part because of his contributions on the wing, I have a hard time saying there's many wing defenders at that peak who are better.
Now, when are we talking about, Mars? Because he broke his leg in 15, right? And I think 16 he sat out the season. So Paul George's peak, what are we looking at? Like 17?
Defensively. 13 and 14. Those are the years I'm talking about.
13 and 14. So those years are with, let's see, James was in the league at that time, Leonard. I'm thinking about wing defenders, right? That's what I'm thinking about more than anything. I'm not thinking about overall defenders in the NBA. I'm just thinking about strictly. 14. Yeah, I'm just thinking about wing defenders. 14, yeah, I'm just thinking
Trevor
about
Ariza at that time was still considered like a really good defender, but he was out of his form at that point.
Cephalosha was around at that
time. Both and your favorite player, Robertson, was there.
Robertson, sure.
I'm taking.
On Iggy. Iggy was there.
I'm taking Paul George
over Iggy at that time.
Wing defenders.
Man, so Leonard.
If we go a few years back too, though, I mean, we got Shane Battier.
Paul George.
Shane Battier was long in the tooth at that point, Ox.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's why I said go a few years back.
How far back you want to go?
I want to clarify.
11.
I'm not saying Paul George was a top 5 wing defender in the league at the time. I'm saying there isn't 5 better than him in the modern time.
Today.
Ever. You can go back to 2000 if you want. I'm saying top 5. That's what I'm saying.
Well, so Bruce Bowen.
Going further than he was top 5 in 14.
Kawhi Leonard,
I'm saying he's top 5 of the last 25 years.
Kawhi Leonard, Bruce Bowen, Tony Allen, Ron Artest.
You're throwing guards in there.
Okay. So Ron Artest.
Okay.
And then Bruce Bowen. He was a forward.
Okay.
Now we can talk about Shane Battier.
Shane Battier.
We can talk about.
And then on top of that, Trevor Ariza,
Tayshaun
Prince.
Okay.
And then let's just keep. We're just going all the way back to 2000.
Doug Christie.
No, he was better than
not Doug Christie.
I'm taking Paul George over all these guys you've said.
Really?
I'm just
respect Doug Christie.
I'm letting you guys just say names. I want to
I don't know. Bruce Bowen was freaking nice.
I'm not taking Paul George over Bruce Bowen. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you guys to. I'm not.
I know what you're saying.
I'm just telling we did this on Open Gym. The names I said was LeBron, Kawhi, Ron Artest. I think I went back to Scottie Pippen. And then I said Paul George.
Scottie Pippen in 2000?
No, because I was saying the modern era. I was saying the 3-point line. But I went 2000.
No way.
So no Andre Karolinko?
No.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know how I felt about Andre Karolinko in terms of a wing. I don't know. But yeah.
Andre Karolinko was prison.
I'm not listening to Sidney Moncrief. I'm sorry. I'm just not. So
in this 3-point line was what year? 67?
80.
87? 80?
79, 80. 79, 80 was when it was implemented the first time. We got it.
But AK was just a positional thing. I didn't know how I felt about him positionally. But AK would be one I would consider. I'm not clinging on to top 5, but that's the realm he's in for me.
So
someone
definitely
says,
Kawhi.
I went 7. I'm like,
definitely Scottie.
Kawhi and Scottie, yes. Kawhi, Scottie, LeBron. 3, yes. Ron Artest, yeah.
So that's 4.
Yeah.
That's 4 with Ron Artest.
Yes.
So then you're saying guaranteed for you is 5th.
I'm pretty sure I'd have him 5th. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Bro,
and we're talking all time. Is that correct, Noah?
Since 1980.
Oh, yeah. since the 3-point line came in. I ain't taking. I'm not taking Paul George over Bobby Jones. I'm not.
Well, even Dennis Rodman is some of those line of construction.
Definitely not taking him over Dennis.
I'm not considering Dennis Rodman a wing either. That's like.
Well, early on though he was a wing.
Yeah, he was skinnier. I'm still not calling him a wing.
In fact,
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Michael Cooper?
He was a wing defender though. Miles.
I'm not taking any defenders from the 80s. I've already said that. I'm just not. If you're talking about the skill of defense,
no Michael Cooper. Okay.
No Michael Cooper, no Sidney Moncrief, no Michael.
What's your problem with the wing defenders in the 80s? Is it because the long ball line got stretched? Because the long ball line was going on, Mars.
The game was too different for me to say.
Hey, chill. I got a fifth name right here that Mars will absolutely say he would take over PG. Jonathan Isaac.
He's not a wing. He's not a wing.
Oh.
He's not a wing. He's not a wing. He's not a wing. But like that's why when I say modern era, I understand as being 1980. Yeah. But if we're comparative the skill set, for me, a 2014 skilled defender is going to be more skilled than a 1985 defender.
Somebody brought up Ben
because
Simmons
you just have to do more. Ben Simmons also isn't a wing, but he's not better than Paul George. But I'm not like it's just different.
Wing. He played point guard.
Yeah, he played the lead guard, Moss.
Since when is a point guard a wing?
No, but I'm on the wing. J.J. Redick was on the roster. Like he wasn't defending.
He's not a wing. He did defend point guards.
No, but I know, but he was also defending like primary, like LeBron and all that.
I don't think he's better than Paul George. So again, I don't think he's a wing. But still, even as a wing, I don't think he's better than Paul George.
So is Paul George right now, respectfully, a wing defender, which typically is 2 through 4. It's 2 through 4.
Yeah.
So then
one
he's
through
better.
4.
I thought it was 1 through 3. Actually,
it's one. Yeah, a wing defender's 1 through 3.
But just to be clear, when NBA scouts talk about a wing, they typically are referencing 2 through 4. But wing defenders can also fall into 1. So I'm for Mars's example, because I don't want to have any more players that get knocked off this list. Sure, I'm going to take all ones out just for his list.
Well, yeah, I'm not. If you give me Jason Kidd or Gary Payton, I'm going to say no.
Okay, so no lead guards.
But even right now, Alex Caruso is a 2. Do you think Alex Caruso at his best, or Paul George at his best, is a better wing defender than Alex Caruso?
Yes.
And you love you some Alex.
I do, but like I guess. Because this is the thing. When I say something like this, I do think when you're on the show, but I'm like in my mind when I think wing defender. Yes, positionally, I'm with you. When I think wing defender, I'm thinking 6'7", 6'8" guys. That's what I'm thinking.
Sure.
So Scottie Pippen,
when I hear Caruso, even though Caruso can guard 1 through 3 and some 4s, I don't think wing defender because he's 6'4".
Wait, but Jonathan
in my
Isaac
mind, that's just what I don't think.
Jonathan Isaac is 6'11", isn't he?
He's 6'11".
Yeah, Jonathan
Isaac, he's 6'11". Yeah.
Nah, man, he's 6'9". He's 6'9". He's 6'9".
I don't consider Giannis a wing defender. I don't consider Jonathan Isaac is not 6'9". I promise you.
It says 6'10", but he's 6'9".
He can be listed at whatever. He's 6'11". He's 6'11". Like in my mind, like this is why I say like the term wing. I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you. But when I said the thing about what I said about Paul George, my mind just went 6'7" to 6'9", 10.
Just wing
guys, in my mind, that's just how I viewed it. So when I said that, I wasn't thinking about Jason Kidds or Caruso's or Drew Holidays.
Take the league guards
or like that's so. When
wait a minute, hold on, time out. Look, but Mars, because I want to get this straight because I want to make sure I have all the names. So Scottie Pippen for sure.
Yes.
Ron Artest for sure.
Ron Artest wasn't for sure, but I had him. Yes.
Okay. Kawhi Leonard for sure.
Yes, Kawhi.
You said LeBron 11 to 13. Right? Yeah. 12, 13.
Yeah.
Is Jordan a part of that list, Mars? If Leonard is on it?
No.
But you know how I feel about Jordan versus Kawhi.
He's not going to put Jordan on that list.
That's why I brought it up.
So, Sean Marion.
No, we had that discussion on Open Gym. No, I'm taking Paul George.
Okay, so no Sean Marion. And then you said Andre Kurolenko, even though he was 6'9".
Yeah, Kurolenko I just didn't, because he's more of like, he's a Roma, like secondary rim protector. Like, it was just, if you want to have I'm fine with Kurolenko, so that would make Paul George go 6. So I'm fine with Kurolenko. I'm fine with that because he was weird. I don't know. He was.
Now, Mars, when you think about the wing guys, and hear me out for a second, Mars. When you think about the wing guys in the 80s, right? So the game was definitely more fundamentally sound, and the way to slow a guy down is to keep the ball away from him. You got to throw him off rhythm. How do you keep the ball away from a guy? Getting in passing lanes, not just getting in passing lanes, staying close to a guy. Navigating through screens, like you said. So during that era, when the big man was the most prevalent, okay, so you got big men down screening, you got big men cross screening and having to get around these screens. So now you got the long ball line What's to say that I can't defend further than the long ball line? Because I'm able to defend to 18 feet. I'm able to defend to 20 feet because I know how to get in the passing lane. So guys like Bobby Jones, right? Guys, wing defenders like Bobby Jones, guys like that, Michael Cooper, guys like that. Having to deal with guys like Larry Bird, why wouldn't I be able at 6'6", 6'7", why wouldn't I be able to push a guy further away from the basket? Because if we're being honest, once a guy gets the ball, especially once he has it going, there's really not much that you can do. Even when you are great at navigating screens, even when you are great at getting in the passing lane, once a guy gets going, there's really not much else that you can do with him. The question I'm asking you, Mars, is how, when I'm able to throw you off rhythm and keep you off balance, which is the game is more fundamentally sound in the 80s like that, why wouldn't I be able to do that in today's game?
It's just, I just think the game is too different. Like, if I'm thinking about, if you can chase guys to 17 feet, you could theoretically do it to 22. But then you're opening up more space behind you, which means if you get beat, that there's more ground for you to cover. And then I'm looking at guys from the 80s. Bobby Jones is someone who I thought about because I do think he's one of the best defenders of all time relative to his time. But when I'm talking about skill, I'm just not going to include guys from the 80s. Bobby Jones at 6'9", 6'10" with some of the longest arms I've ever seen, by the way. I don't know what the hell his wingspan was.
Great transition. Great transition.
But like, just looking at that, and I'm like, his feet don't move as quick as guys today. His feet don't move as quick as Paul George. But they didn't have to because it was a different game and guys weren't as good as ball handlers back in those times. And you didn't have to switch as much because you're going under ball screens. It's just a different game. So when I thought modern era, like technically it's back to 1980, but in my mind I wasn't considering anyone from the 80s. Like the furthest I was going back was Scottie Pippen.
So you think?
But I'm fine with saying 1980. I would have the conversation, but I think Ron Artest
wouldn't you say even at his apex though, PG was like maybe a step better than Trevor Ariza though? Like he wasn't. Because Trevor was a lockdown defender for about 7 years.
To me, he's multiple.
I don't think him and Trevor Ariza are close.
But like
close.
I want to
like which way?
I think Paul George is leaps and bounds better than Trevor Ariza.
But in the 2000s, Trevor Ariza was like the premier wing defender though. Shane Battier and Bruce Bowen, and then Kobe obviously was in the convo, but he wasn't really.
That says more about how that era is overrated.
Nah, bro, Trevor was cold.
I'm not saying he wasn't. I want to clarify once again. I'm not hard fought to top 5. Top 5 was something I said off the cuff, and then we thought
definitely
about
top 10 though. Definitely top 10.
For me, top 10 isn't even a discussion. Like if someone says, "Oh, I got him 7," you're crazy. I'm not mad at like top 5 was something I said off the cuff.
How far is Herb Jones away?
That's another one I was thinking because Herb Jones is ridiculous. The things he does for New Orleans is crazy as a defender.
So maybe a couple years from now, like when he's like full man body and all that.
Maybe possibly. Like so, I'm not hard fought to top 5. It was more so me, trying to tell people
how far is Peyton Watson.
Okay, buddy.
Don't do that.
Fellas, we gotta move on.
But this wasn't.
Now we gotta move on. As soon as I bring up something that
I
think might be important,
you brought up because I know Julian Strother's on the way. And
no.
It's gonna be Julian and Christian Brown next, and I'm.
Peyton Watson's already the best defender in his class. Talk about it.
What draft was he in again?
2022.
Chat. What we doing? It's chat.
Yeah, right.
Okay, but I want to just clarify. I know it's already been clipped as a top 5 part. I'm not hard fought onto top 5. It was more so just me emphasizing how good I think Paul George was defensively at his peak. That he gets kind of forgotten in that era. Like Kawhi just seems to be like, oh, it's Kawhi. In 13 and 14, I think Paul George and Kawhi were right there next to each other, in my opinion. That's how good I think Paul George was. So it's more so just me emphasizing how good I think Paul George was. Pre-injury, Danny Granger was also a really good defender. Pre-injury. So that Pacers team just had some of the
they were cold. Roy Hibbert, Danny Granger.
Very underrated defense. But that's what it really was. More me
and then they had Hill at point guard.
Mars, I think it's interesting that you would have Paul George at his defensive peak in year 3. I think that's interesting.
His athleticism peaked, and some of his Frank Vogel's coaching too. So
was that the dunk before or after the injury?
Before.
I was watching a video. I can't remember the exact year. It was a dunk contest in LA. You know the Rico Hines gym. It was Westbrook, Paul George, Ryan Hollins, and somebody else.
Wow.
They were all just doing crazy ass dunks, but Paul George was like, I damn near forgot. He did a reverse 360 windmill, going under the hoop, slapped the backboard first, and then came under the hoop
came
and
around
did
the
the
other
reverse
side.
360. I was like, what?
First of all, he's
I-
6'9".
Paul was crazy with it. 6'9", long, athletic. He was
6'9".
crazy.
He was 1-on-1. Honestly, Paul George was legitimately 1-on-1, like of everything that he was able to do. But I saw live. I saw Paul George break his leg live, and I saw Kevin Ware break his leg live.
Oh,
yeah.
But you were there, like in the.
No, I mean I was watching.
No, he watched it. I was like,
I saw both happen like on television, like when
I watched when Kevin Ware did his. I didn't see Paul
matter
George.
of fact, I got bad luck because I saw both of those, and then you already know where I'm going. 2008-9. What you already know who I'm going? 2008-9. You remember who it was?
Yeah. And
No. I thought you was gonna say.
Say it, Chill. You know what I'm talking about.
Gordon Hayward.
No, I think he's talking about the guy that played at Louisville.
Big point guard. Hey, remember
No,
Josh Childress?
that was Kevin Ware. That was Kevin Ware.
Sean Livingston.
You seen Sean Livingston's live?
Bro,
Sean Livingston was the worst out of all of them. It was Sean Livingston literally had me traumatized. Yo, I didn't hoop for 3 weeks. When I seen that,
was so ugly.
I said,
that was
nah.
bad, it could in literally Chill. I had never seen like a player fall forward and his whole literally spun, like his whole leg spun. It spun. I couldn't believe what I like. It was it was insane.
But
Like, why are we talking about this, bro?
Because we're talking about Paul George. Yeah, like the pre-injury.
Yeah, but we was talking about Paul George. We may have to bring up his injuries, man. So.
Well, I'm saying, bro, like that was just a weird time, like when we were just getting like real big injuries like that.
Rambo E 1996 says, shout out to Simone Biles and Katie Ledecky, the GOATs.
The best. Right. And then Sidney McLaughlin's up next. So you got 3 sweeps.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
I seen KD say he thinks Simone Biles could catch a lob, and I believe him.
I wouldn't doubt it, bro. I wouldn't doubt
be able
it.
to grab rim off a running start.
And she like 4'9" or something. Like, she's
4'10",
tiny.
something
And
like that, yeah.
All she got to do is
she could catch a lob. I genuinely believe.
All she got to do is a couple flips, get that momentum behind her, and bing.
Oh no, she'll jump over. She'll jump over the rim. She did that.
Hey, I think she'll go catch one for sure. Get that momentum going.
No, I really want to see it. I want to see
it. Just so you guys know, those those floors during the gym,
they have
the hardwood. Those two
they have to.
Yeah, but the amount of bounce they have.
But she gets like 6 feet higher than everyone else, though.
Yeah.
No, but those NBA floors got a little in them too. Like that underneath, like it's not like like in the high school, college gyms where it's just straight there. With that little gap, there's a little spring on those NBA floors too.
I wholeheartedly believe she could catch a lob. So
I don't know if she.
Nothing like the mat. I understand
finishing
that.
the dunk like is a lot, but touching the rim, maybe.
She could.
Mad Max Sports Talk said Tyus Jones is a bum.
That's just
not good at nothing.
That's not true.
Okay.
I don't think he's not good at nothing. I do think. Well, I can't even say he's overrated. He just got a minimum, so I think it's about right. But the Suns could use him, so I think he'll be all right.
I think he's gonna have a very good year with the Suns.
And I was in the building swiping when Victor Oladipo tore his knee up. By the way.
Oh yeah, that was
in Miami.
Yeah, I was in the building when he did that.
That was another one.
You could see a guy's face,
right?
When they know something's wrong, and that's the look on his face when he knew something was wrong. It was bad.
Oladipo, another underrated guard defender, by the way.
He was, and then even after the injury.
Yeah, it's a shame what happened to him.
Too Chill Dre said, "Is PG still top 30? And is it crazy to take BI, Mars?"
I don't have a list. I know I was saying last year that James Harden was the Clippers' second best player. So wherever James Harden is, Paul George is behind him. But I don't know. And BI over Paul George? I don't think so. Think so. But I don't know if he's top 30. I don't have a list. But hey, shout out to Paul George, underrated defensive peak, man.
Now, Swiper, remember, we get wrapped up in what guys used to be, and Paul George used to be something else than what he is now. So is Paul George still a top 25 player in the game today? No. I don't think so. No, I don't. But there are people who think that Paul George is still that good. I don't think he's still that good. No.
When he's good,
when he's engaged, he can be.
Any given night, he could play with the best guys in the league. So it's like to not be top 25 is just a list thing. It doesn't really mean too much when we matched up on the hardwood. You know what I'm saying? Like
it says more about the talent of the league.
Well, Ox, let me ask you this: like you just mentioned, it doesn't really mean much on the hardwood. So what about me being one of the best guys in the league? What makes me that? It doesn't just make me that because of skill set. It makes me that because I'm consistently doing it. And I can't,
night in, night out.
Right, and I can't do that. I can't do that anymore on a consistent basis, not because of my skill set, but because I'm older. I can still, you'll still see flashes of it, like you saw flashes of it from him this season, but you don't see it nearly as much as you did 5 years ago. But people still live off of what Paul George was 5 years ago.
He's in the same.
It's not
for me.
It's not just. It's. Go ahead.
He's in the same tier as Karl Anthony Towns. That's all I'm going to say. For me, that's where he is.
Nah, y'all disrespecting the GOAT. Paul George is a lot of people's GOAT, and you guys are disrespecting him right now.
How are we disrespecting him?
It's not so much just the age thing, though, Chill, because you got guys that are young that are, out of 82 games, they'll look like a top 5 player for 30 of them, and that's why they're like, for instance, Malik Monk. If Malik Monk played his top for 82 games, we'll talk about him like one of them. But you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that from him 72 games out the season. You know what I mean? Like what Paul. And it is an age thing with some guys. I think it might be an age thing for Paul George, but then for some people, they're just great players. 30 to 45 games, and the rest of the games they're kind of mediocre.
Well, here's the difference with that, Ox. So a guy like Malik Monk, like his top. Okay, well, that's not what I expect every game. What do I expect consistently from him? I expect, as a rotation guy, what was he? I think 17 a game coming off the bench, something like that. 16, 17 a game coming off the bench. Now, if you getting Malik Monk at 24, 25 for like a month or something like that, if you getting that every night, okay, that's a different player because he's probably in a different role. But consistently, I'm getting 17 a game from him, 18 a game from him. That's actually who he is as a rotation player. Paul George, what was he consistently? Paul George was consistently like a 24-game guy for a long time. Well, I'm not that anymore now.
Yeah.
And for a month I can for a month I can give you 26, 27 on ridiculous efficiency, throwing the ball throwing guys through the bucket, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm starting to slow down. So I can probably give you on a Tuesday 21, 22. That's who
I agree. No, I agree with you for Paul George. Like for Paul George, I think it is an age thing. He's starting to slow down. He doesn't have the same lift, the same explosion, the same speed he once had. But I was just kind of making the point that, what makes some of these guys great that are younger as compared to, average players when they're younger is just, I can't do that for 82. I could get at you for 26 and be a little above par for another 15. But for the rest of these games, I'm playing like the seventh man I am,
Mad Max Sports Talk said, Swiper, fight back. It's for your safety. Cone.
What's he referencing?
Called you a cone. He must be referencing your outfit.
Which is dope, by the way.
Oh.
I like orange. I think as brothers, I think we look good in orange, personally.
I think black men look good in colors, personally.
Bright
colors.
Orange, yellow, red, light greens. Go crazy.
I realized, there's a lot of stuff in our community we're still working through, man. I think wearing colors, helping each other out too much. Every time you say a compliment to another man, you gotta say pause. So
that's crazy.
I mean, y'all
you don't have to if you don't want to.
I don't. I do not. I heard yesterday from some of my homies show 2 men can't go to the movie together.
Can you believe that?
What?
2 men cannot go to the movie together.
Or dinner.
These are Gen Z folks. 2 men cannot
can't go to dinner.
Or go to dinner.
You can't go to the dinner one-on-one and chill. If you were in a bad situation and you needed just an outlet, if I flew you out, if I flew you out to see me in Atlanta, if I paid for your flight,
my buddy,
that's a pause.
No. This is my friend, by the way. They bought me a plane ticket. I'm going up to hang out with my buddy for the weekend, and I got a lot going on. I'm going to hang out with my buddy. We go hang out for dinner. Yo, what's going on between y'all two? Oh, I'm sorry. This is just a really good friend of mine who care about me.
Right.
Wait. The only pushback I got on this, and like I said, I really don't have any pushback. It's kind of like, well, what movie are we watching? You know what I'm saying?
Lady Chatterley's lover.
I don't know.
I don't even know what that is.
That's a Netflix
I
movie.
feel like that has a lot to do with people not being comfortable in one, their
Right.
masculinity, and two,
For
in their
sure.
own skin. Right.
For sure.
I've seen plenty of guys who are suited up or have gear, and I'm like, yo, that's dope. I like what he got on, and I think that's a good looking dude right there. Does that mean that I'm not
No,
comfortable
exactly.
with? No.
And if anything, chill. If I got more money than you, and I'm like, bro, don't even worry about it. I got you. I'll pay for the whole thing. What's wrong with that?
What's the problem?
Like,
what's the problem?
you ahead of like chill. You're ahead of life than I am. So if you said like, oh, I got it, whatever, then cool. I mean, we might be in a similar situation.
Right.
I don't know what your full finances are. We might be in a similar situation, but I'm
Right.
still new to this. You know what I mean? So that doesn't make any sense to me that you can't support your brother. Mars is way younger than me.
Chill,
If I said Mars,
chill, you see
America,
you see Swap trying to line you up to pay for his flight to Miami.
That's what it
Mars
sounds like.
already.
don't it?
there you go.
That's what it
Right now,
sounds
Mars
like.
already got flown out to America.
Who?
He's about to
Yeah,
get
and it wasn't worth my time.
Who flew him out? Player choice?
No, Dub specifically.
Okay.
Now he's about to get flown out again. Word on the streets.
Word on the street, Mars. You getting flown out to America?
Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna decline a free flight.
Your flight's expensive too, bro. That's probably like 1,200, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Maybe 9.
I mean, that's about as much as it cost for Ox to be sending texts back in the day. So
Okay, so Baba, a guy
Wow.
who paints his nails, I'm not with that, but
Why?
I'm not with.
But we can't have a line, though. Chill. That's what I'm saying. Like, if there's not going to be a line, there can't be a line.
Yeah, but I mean, there has to be. I'm just not with that. That's all. I don't have a problem with.
But remember,
a
in
lot
the
of other
'90s,
stuff.
when you were coming up, it was
Right.
the earrings. It was which side you had the earring
True, it
on.
already came up in the 90s, but
I was coming
It's
up. And
it's
I
still
did-
like that.
You
So
wasn't
you
coming up in the
you can't wear.
You got to wear in
you-
your left ear.
Remember,
otherwise-
you remember
You
that.
can't you can't wear.
oh
one
yeah,
hoop in your
yeah,
right
you
ear.
had,
Yeah,
you
right.
got, yeah, you had to
You
be on the
can't do
side.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you
But that
can
was
do
a
whatever you
rule.
want. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You
But
know
that was
what
a
I'm
rule
saying?
back
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I know. I'm a 90s
Hey,
baby,
what-
so I'm
hey,
not wearing no
what-
right earring only. You know what I'm saying?
What ear is it? So it was the right
Remember,
ear?
left
I
ear,
never-
it was
Yeah,
could do it.
you got to wear it in
Right
the
ear,
left.
you couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I
you had to
never
wear it
knew
in
which
your
one it
left
was, so
ear.
I would just wear
Yes,
two
it's
earrings
your left
because I'm
ear.
like,
Right.
No,
Yeah, you
chill.
have to wear it
I
in your
would
left
dead be seeing interviews of like rappers and entertainers. And if they had one in the right, I'm
They
like, oh, they're
changed
doing
it.
this on purpose.
Mhm.
They're letting you know without letting you know.
Mhm. Yep.
Mike Anderson for the Denver Broncos, I legit will look in his ear and be like, what ear he got the earring in?
Look at you guys falling for societal pressure.
That's black culture. That's what we did. It's the same thing now with pause and all that
I
stuff.
don't think it has anything to do with your masculinity. I don't like it. You painting your finger. I just don't like it. That's all.
Well,
that doesn't mean
and
that
So your daughter never painted your fingernails before?
she never did that before.
Oh, come on, bro.
Mhm.
Well, Mars, a couple
gonna
things.
be-
My,
So,
but
well, just-
here's the
just
difference, though.
two
My daughter, real quick, Oxen, I'm gonna let you go.
Mhm.
My daughter is very much. She wasn't as girly growing
Right,
up. She
right.
became more girly. She was an athlete, so
Right.
she became more girly, and she started wearing girl stuff. But she was an athlete, so
Mm-hmm.
she wasn't really into stuff like that.
Yeah, so first, my sister and my little cousin did that to my pops one time. He had on the cookout sandals, and he was sleep on the couch, and they painted his nails. He didn't know. He went out the house. He was pissed. But
Oh, really?
but the earring thing, Mars, back in the day, it wasn't normal to come out and let people know, what you were doing behind closed doors. So you had to have subtle indications to let the other people in your community know what you was about and what you was willing to do. So you had to, people that back in the day had subtle indications like, oh, well, if I got one earring in my right ear, that lets this community know we about the same thing. You know what I mean? So that's what that's all about. Nowadays, it's people are more open, so they don't got to
People were
certain.
nearly.
Yeah.
Even in the club, there's a sign like if you walk by and real spit, not even trolling y'all. If you walk by a dude in the club and like somebody brush your shoulder with their hand, they're literally trying to find out like what you into type thing, which is fine. They got to. That's a safe way for them to do that. So
Right.
I mean,
Gotta be
but
safe in your community,
right.
Viper, so
well,
how often do you get your shoulder brushed?
I
How
mean,
often you brush
I don't-
shoulders?
I don't go out. That's the thing. I personally am not heterosexual, so I have but no issue with it. But I'll just say no. I literally just say no to people.
It's no big
I
deal.
mean,
So
I mean,
y'all-
And then y'all been to college, bro. Like, if you in college, people gonna ask you questions and like test. I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, just I try not to ever make people feel bad about it. Like,
shout out to all the brushes, man. Shout out to the brushes, man. That's 100 you guys.
Living in Utah was an experience. Let me tell you.
What part of Utah? Provo?
In Logan, Utah. It was in
Oh.
northern Utah, and this was in the '90s when you know it wasn't many people that looked like me in Utah. We were like unicorns up there for real. It was an experience. Let me tell you.
Oh, I know you was knocking them snow bunnies. Damn, boy. Oh, damn! I wish I would have been in Utah in the '90s. I would have been going crazy.
I mean, even hey, Ox, I don't know where y'all been, but even when you're in college, when you're talking to a white girl for the first time, there's a way you gotta be like, you figured it out. Like you can't ask blatantly like, do you like black men? But you gotta be like, you gotta.
Well, I mean, that wasn't no thing for me. You know, like where I'm from is very diverse. You know, California is very diverse.
Yeah.
So you know, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not from Seattle. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It's very diverse. So I've been around white girls all my life. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't no big deal.
It'd be kind of obvious, like. All you gotta do is
she gonna let you know.
They brush your shoulder. Like
exactly. Mars is typically upper thigh, but I'll get to the super chats. D9
Upper thigh
said, salute chat.
Why your thighs out in public?
Yo, talk about thighs out in public. I mean, never mind.
Welcome to the panel in the off season, man.
Salute chat and panel. Have a blessed weekend, goofies.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Brax the Bandit said, Swiper, how much longer on my garlic bread, big bro?
And I think that's a Little Caesars reference.
Could be.
Maybe.
Yes, it is.
Little Caesars.
Okay, because I don't know all these references. I can tell how y'all eat by what y'all talk about. Like if I made a joke chill, I'd be like, oh yeah, man. His steak is well done. That's something I would say. You know what I mean? Because I don't, I eat steak, so or whatever else it is, lobsters or whatever, king crab. You know what I mean? All that kind of stuff.
You eat animals? So cool.
Animals? Yeah, I'm not.
No, I mean,
I'm not
eating Little Caesars in 2024 is kind of crazy.
Eat what?
What's wild about eating Little Caesars in 2024? Is Little Caesars over?
I mean, it's cheap. It's cheap though. It's cheap for people.
For a reason.
Yeah, I feel that, but it's a whole pizza for $5 that should tell you something. Like,
No. Did you go to CC's Pizza when we was younger?
The price went up. It's not 2008 anymore. Ox.
Did y'all go to CC's Pizza?
It's been that long, right? I don't know. CC's, that's the big box, like Rico's with the big pieces. You know what you're talking about?
Nah, CC's. Remember, you would pay $5 to get into CC's, and you all you can eat buffet.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Mark. Literally, $5. All you can eat.
Yeah.
Pizza, cinnamon rolls they made every day, all that kind of stuff. Fruit punch.
I know places like that did $5 buffets, and they.
That's the type of shit when you on a basketball trip.
Not so
much.
Man,
they having to make up those costs somewhere. Right? They having to make up those costs somewhere. So the hygiene, the quality of the food.
But think about for families though. Literally, like if I'm poor and it's 5 of us. Oh, then I'm going to CC's Pizza. We eating for $25, all you can eat, even though it's not great food. We living.
You've been there for an hour. You scared my kids.
Vegeta's hairline became a YouTube member today. Shout out to Vegeta's hairline. Big ups to you. Mo also sent through a super chat, a daily super chat. He said Harden and Kawhi top 5 duo. Watch out.
This season coming up.
Yeah, cook, man. I can't think of 5 better.
All right, fellas, we got a few more minutes left. I hated that we had to wait till the last minute of the show to talk about this, but the women's team, basketball team, USA, they had a pretty convincing win. Well, it wasn't as convincing as you would think.
It wasn't. It
wasn't at all.
The beginning of that game.
They beat Belgium 87-74, but Belgium definitely made a game of it. They even had it within 4 in the third quarter. But as you guys know, the front court for Team USA is just too much. Starting with Breanna Stewart, she had 26, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks. Asia Wilson, 23 points, 13 rebounds, 3 steals.
Shout out to my girl Asia.
And it goes even deeper than that.
No, I'm going to the wedding. I told you, me and Bam got the same birthday, bro.
All right, I'm gonna be there too. Crashing that wedding.
Okay, well,
Ox, are you that dude standing up? If anybody has anything to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. You the dude that's standing up?
The preacher don't even got to get to that point. I'm crashing it while she walking down the aisle. I'm stopping the flower girl. Like, hold on, baby, turn around, go that way. You can save them flower petals. We don't need those today.
No, chill. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna be quiet. You know why? Because I'm gonna be sitting next to Alicia Clark. So I'll be minding my business.
Okay.
I'll be minding my business.
Damn man.
Hey, look at me. This is me. This is me clapping on the ordinance. Look at that. Look at the love. Look at the love. Hey, Alicia, look at the love. Look at the love.
Bam
But,
can't fight. We gonna be in that one.
Bam can't fight.
Y'all
Y'all about the same height, ain't you?
He just need to know how to wrestle.
Mhm.
Ox, you
Matter of
tall,
fact,
bro. I be forgetting how tall Ox
Man,
is.
I'm
He be
not.
sitting
I
down
don't
all
know.
the time.
I'm not scared of him. He not big to me. What's up, Bam? Okay, tussle.
Tussle.
All right. It wasn't just Breanna Stewart and A'ja Wilson. It also went a little deeper into the bench. Alyssa Thomas and Brittany Griner. They also played a pivotal role in this game. They both came in and did kind of what they do on the front line. And that essentially was just the breaking point in this game. Was Team USA's front line was just too much. I've seen a couple lineups where it was Breanna Stewart and Alyssa Thomas. That was crazy. But what was even more compelling to me was A'ja Wilson and Brittany Griner getting minutes together.
Huge.
There's just nothing you can really do with that.
We need to get more from our guards though. Like, I mean, between Sabrina and Jewel, really the only ones that even like put any too much buckets down. Like, I need more scoring from our guards.
Latest
definitely
wipe.
do.
See you, brother.
All
All right, Swiper. Like, I mean, A'ja, when you got A'ja and Stewie together, it's kind of like we should be okay. But I need more from the guard play. I need more from Sabrina, more from Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? I need more from Chelsea Gray. I just need more from them guys, from those ladies for sure.
Ox, the way I see it, and I was thinking that too. I was like, when I seen that Chelsea Gray and Diana Taurasi didn't score, when I seen that Kelsey Plum didn't do much, Jackie Young didn't do too much.
Jackie didn't do anything.
Sabrina and Jewel, they both had mediocre games. But after looking at it, and then also looking at the assist totals too, just in total for everybody, it's clear what Team USA is doing. They are clearly playing through the front court players.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember in high school, I played with a 5-star big man. His name was Josh Smith. Some of you guys might know him. He was 6'10", 300 plus pounds in high school. Our coach was like, when you get the ball across half court, don't even look at the hoop. If you look at the hoop, I'm taking you out the game. We run the play where you screen across, swing the ball over a couple times, and get the ball to Josh Smith.
Right.
From Atlanta, Josh Smith? From Atlanta?
No. He ended up going to UCLA, and then he went to Georgetown. He was He was a top 15 to 20 recruit in the nation.
Okay.
He was supposed to be the truth, but he was just kind of a little too lazy.
See, but this is the thing though, Ron. This the thing though, Ron. Like, I feel you on that. But it's like if you run up against, like, say if y'all would have been at the Les Schwab tournament or something in California, y'all run up against Artesia. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all run up against Artesia. Now I need somebody else to do something. You know what I mean?
Like, Josh Smith.
All right, bro. Can we just talk basketball for a second, bro? Like, if you run. I understand that, but what I'm saying is, you run up against Artesia, you can't just depend on Josh Smith to cook. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might be a battle, but I'm gonna need something. I'm gonna need something from you, Ron. I'm gonna need something from other players. Like, so running the game through A'ja and Stewie is obviously the game plan.
Right.
Like, we're doing that, but I still need something more from my guards. I need Sabrina to be the shooter she's supposed to be. I need Kelsey to be the shooter she's supposed to be. I need Jewel Lloyd to cook in that mid-range. I need something else from y'all. You know what I mean? Because we run up against another squad. You know what I mean? Like, let's say Lauren Jackson was 10 years younger. We play Australia. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need somebody else to do something, and that's all I'm saying. Like, the game plan works. A'ja is the best basketball player on planet Earth. But so you never know. Sometimes we might run against somebody that can hold her own. Arms up, you know what I'm saying? So
you also
need to open up the game.
So look, and I get what you're saying too, but the reason why I'm saying that this is clear as day, because when you go down and look at, so Napheesa Collier, she shot 4 shots. Chelsea Gray, 2 shots. Diana Taurasi, 3 shots. Alyssa Thomas and Brittany Griner and Sabrina Ionescu, 5 shots each. Jackie Young didn't shoot. Kelsey Plum, 3 shots, and Jewel Lloyd shot the third highest with 7 shots. And then after that, Breanna Stewart shot 14 shots. But not only did she shoot 14 shots, she went 8 for 14, and then went 9 for 10 from the stripe. Not only is she shooting, but she's shooting efficiently. Then you go to A'ja. She shot the most shots with 17. She went 9 for 17, 5 for 6 from the line. The thing about it is you can look at the shot chart and clearly see like the game plan is to go to them and go through
as
them.
it should be, man. As it should be.
But I get you though, like, yeah, like we do need somebody to step up, but it's hard for them to have a scoring outburst when you don't shoot more than 5 shots.
Right. And I feel you. I'm just saying, like, I just want a little more from these superstar guards that we got on this roster. Obviously, the game plan should always be go through Asia, go through Stewie. I'm with you on that.
One of the things.
Yeah, that's what I said, Stewie. That's what I said, Stewie.
One of the things that I thought was glaring yesterday was not taking care of the basketball down the stretch. I mean, I thought that Sabrina could have done a better job in taking care of the basketball down the stretch. I thought they were good defensively. What I didn't like was their perimeter defense. I thought they were good overall defensively. But what I didn't like was down the stretch, how easy they were able to get to the basket. It almost felt like Team USA took their foot off the gas and they let them get back in the game and stay in the game. That was one of those games where if it was another 4 or 5 minutes, it might have gotten. I feel like it might have gotten a little bit more difficult. Sure, Asia, the one big girl for Belgium, and they got black people on that Belgian team too. I thought that was interesting. Yeah. But anyway,
Messerman, that was her name.
And there's another girl on the bench, and I don't know why she hasn't played, but I felt like Asia, she kind of took her foot off the gas a little bit because the game was just about decided, but Belgium didn't let up. They kept playing until the final buzzer. Sabrina, on the other hand, yeah, Ox, she definitely shoots the basketball with the best of them. I just feel like her turnovers, a lot of them they just weren't good. There's no such thing as a good turnover, but the fact that she's turning the ball over when Belgium is making a run, where she's trying to throw a cross-court pass in transition when Asia's running down the middle of the floor, instead of holding the ball just for maybe a half a second, and she could hit Asia on the block because Asia runs right to the rim, right? So Stewie or Stewie picking the pocket of the Belgian point guard and then getting the ball up the floor, but then turning it over in transition. I'm thinking to myself, these are things that could come back and bite you later on when you get into when you're playing against, especially when you get into the elimination round and you're playing against better teams. Well,
I think Sabrina just plays like that. She does that in the W too,
right?
But what I was gonna say is what Tay just said in the chat. France got some big girls over there too. You know what I'm saying? I watched France put the beats on Canada. You know what I mean? Like France not weak, and they got some bigs down there too. So, and that's all I'm saying. Like, to me, I don't have to be better than you for me to be able to slow you down on the defensive end. Right. You know what I'm saying? So no, they don't have an Asia Wilson, they don't have a Brittany Griner, they don't have a Stewie over there, but there are big girls that can slow down, make Asia, make Stewie a little less efficient, a little more inefficient, you know what I mean, and turn it into a game. And if that happens, I'm gonna need Jewel Lloyd to step up. I'm gonna need Sabrina. I'm gonna need Kelsey. I'm gonna need those three specifically to step their game up.
Right.
I'm gonna need Jackie to be the defender that she is. You know, speed, like you say, Chill. Jackie's the type of player. She is Jackie, Alyssa Thomas. Those are the two that we need to speed the game up. Get in the passing lanes, get hands on loose balls. Let's get running. Let's get moving. You know what I mean? So I need to see a little bit more of that. I don't want us to get complacent just dumping it down to Asia.
Ron, the more I watch Team USA, this chick Nafisa, she might have a fan in me. I like her game. The more I watch her, how tough she is.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
I'm telling you,
you haven't seen a single thing.
Man.
Chill. I'm gonna put it like this. It's a good comparison. I'm not saying this just because this is your man, but it's almost like if you were watching Team USA, you've never seen him play before, you were to see Jason Tatum.
Right.
You would be like, he's all right, but I don't know if he's really all that good.
But he's super nice though.
Yeah, but he's cool though. You would be like, he's cool though. When you see him in the NBA, it's a whole different type of guy. That's what it is with Nafisa right now.
Yeah, I got to start paying more attention to her. But watching Asia with Stewie, those two just defensively together, man. Stewie is a lot better on the perimeter than what I thought she was. And I watched Stewie in the regular season in the NBA. She's a damn good defender on the perimeter, but I ain't realized, how handsy she is. Her anticipation. She's damn good on the perimeter as a defender, especially being one of the bigger girls, being able to being able to rip those guards in the open floor. I mean, it's not a lot of big girls who can do that. Not a lot.
She do that consistently too. Like you
Yeah,
play with that ball with Stewie, she is going to take it from
She's
you.
for sure gonna take it. It's not even fair. It's not even fair watching them two play together. But the thing, and chill, don't forget, Nafisa just coming off that plantar fascia injury too.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so she was down. She was down for a little bit.
I think the thing we underrate as basketball people about Asia, because you look at her mid-range game, you look at her defense. I don't think we talk nearly as much about Asia. When that thing comes off the glass, she is running. She is hitting the open floor. Yes, we don't talk about her transition game nearly as much without the ball. And she's always looking for the ball, which now makes the point guard, whomever it is, whether it's if Jackie's got the ball, if Sabrina's got the ball, they know immediately. Even when Stewie gets an open floor rip, they know Asia's running. And Asia's not running where she's running wide. She runs right down the middle of the floor, so you can't miss her. She's running right to the rim. That's one of the biggest parts of her game that makes her so much more effective, because that does a lot for the defense, especially the big girls.
Yeah. Fellas, just rim running. I'm telling you, I know we got to go wrong. I just want to just reiterate this.
Hold up right quick, Ox.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we got to take one more lunch break, and then we'll come back and read some super chats.
We'll just cut.
What up, PC Nation? Warmer, sunnier days are calling. Fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So no matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy nutritious, great tasting meals. Make today the day you kickstart a new healthy routine. What are you waiting for? With 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, you'll always have new flavors to explore. Crush your wellness goals this July with dietitian-approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. Make your day delicious. From breakfast to dessert, stay fueled with easy, nutritious options. Treat yourself to restaurant-quality meals that feature premium ingredients like filet mignon, shrimp, and blackened salmon. Keep kitchen time to a minimum. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes. No shopping, prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage calories, maximize protein intake, avoid meat, or simply eat well-balanced. Head to factormeals.com/playerschoice50 and use code playerschoice50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code playerschoice50 at factormeals.com/playerschoice50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
Bro, that stuff looks so good.
It do, don't it?
All right, y'all. We got a couple super chats, and then we're gonna get out of here. Hey, Mars, your man Ty Washington just signed a 2-way contract with the Phoenix Suns. Shout out Ty.
Yeah, shout out to Ty.
That's what's up.
If Mr. GQ to you said had a Iman Khalif
don't read it wrong.
Try to get behind me and dance at a frat party in college. Gave him an elbow so tough his gum flew out his mouth. No wasn't enough. Shaking my head.
No means no, y'all. No means no.
Sometimes you gotta take it there, y'all.
No means no.
Sometimes you gotta take it there. Watch out.
Context clues said thoughts on Jamarian Sharp. If y'all know about him, I saw that the Dallas Mavericks signed him, and he's 7'5". He was the tallest player in all of college basketball last year.
And he's gonna be the tallest player in the NBA.
And the tallest player on the bench.
He's taller than Zachy D was in college last year. Damn. All right. Shout out to him.
He's not gonna play, but that's the Boban replacement.
Get that money, young man.
Get that bread, Joe. Get that bread. So
I respect it. I told you, man. Being 7'5", man, you're gonna get to the league at some point.
Now you're not gonna let me explain how dope Asia Wilson is?
Nah, he wanted to
cut
you off. Crazy.
Like the video on the way out. Like Open Gym on the way in. It is next. Chill with Chill is tomorrow. PCL on Sunday. And have a good weekend.
Later.
Watch Team USA tomorrow too.
Later.